and a rocking. I'm gonna go live here in a second. Getting ready to kick on the motherfucking podcast ass. Podcasting. And we're live here at In Your Head Wrestling Radio. I am the internet icon, the pride of the pilgrims, the most honest man in all of podcasting. Handsome Jackie Jones, along with my right-hand man, my audio soulmate, and the enforcer of the Headiverse.
1 inch biceps, the power go. Ah!
Pretty good.
I'm the man who tells you what to do. The boss baby.
Boom.
Jimmy Jam, he dubbed me as the boss baby. And tonight, as you can see, you got an MJF shirt on. Is that MJF?
I got a MJF scarf.
You got a scarf, okay.
Yeah.
And
a new jacket.
Is the jacket just Christmassy or something?
Righteous jacket. I think it's pretty rocking.
Mm-hmm. But here, Jack, I got one from the past. Let's see here.
Man, that remember when he used to be associated with the show.
It's a little wrinkly, the shirt is, but oh well.
Just like that old bitch. Wrinkled, worn out, but he's still kicking.
Oh my.
Saying out of you, what have you done for me lately? I don't see him in the chat. I don't see him zooming in. I say out with the old and in with the new.
Well, I just thought it would be nice to wear a shirt tonight.
I like the shirt.
Yeah.
I say, but he's got to start zooming in or boom, hit to the curb. I don't, maybe is he going to do very good in the Headies? I don't know.
Probably not. It's coming up, isn't it?
Kids probably don't even know who he is. They're like, who the fuck is that? Patrick Howell says hello. By the way, the Headies ballot is up. So you can you go to the Facebook page and it's pinned right at the top by Nigel Leroy Jones posted that. Good, thank you, Nigel. Mm-hmm. And if you're not on the social medias, email me at iyhwrestling@gmail.com or jackinyourhead@gmail.com. And I will send you the link to fill out the ballot and do it up because next week here, I think, or maybe you want to wait. You want to do it next week or do you want to do it after the Rumble?
It's your call. Probably be best to get the Rumble out of the way.
All right. So the first in your head of February will be
sounds good.
Like the 18th annual Headies. And I can see the votes coming in. There's some big time favorites. Some are very close to call. Others, there'd have to be some. The floodgates would have to open for us. Some of them not to continue the way they are.
Oh my!
And there's both wrestling awards and in your head centric awards.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
Interesting. It's interesting to see some of the things coming in. I didn't expect a few of them, so it's going to be a fun time.
It's always a fun show having the Headies, going over the best of wrestling for the entire year of In Your Head and pro wrestling.
Exactly. I know all you folks out there, you're big comedians, and you're like, I'll send in some stupid ass nominees to these awards. Don't bother. Yeah, I ain't gonna read them on the show. It's just a waste of your time. It's a waste of everyone's time. It just makes them harder to actually they count it now that they have the setup. It counts it all itself. So if you send in like stupid nominees, it does nothing. Just don't bother doing that.
It does nothing.
Right. So if you start writing in, I think, Bob Sparkplug Hall, you should win Wrestler of the Year and stuff. or you just put in stupid stuff and you think you're hilarious. First of all, none of them are funny, and it's just a waste of time. So don't bother. Boom. Patrick Howe, where is Geraldine? You dude, all right, Patrick Howe. The Zoomers don't zoom in the instant the show starts. So give it some time, boy. I know you're getting all horny, but
gotta be patient.
You gotta be like Tommy Dreamer. You can't just blow your load. Like, give it time. You gotta build it up.
There's a story behind that whole thing. It was basically Tommy Dreamer's extra footage that was on the Beyond the Mat VHS cassette, and he describes a wrestling match like watching porn. And he says you just don't want to blow your load right from the get. It was probably the most disgusting way anybody could describe a match, but Tommy Dreamer is capable of doing that.
Yes, we saw it.
Yeah, I think I still have that VHS. I don't think that footage is anywhere else other than the VHS, unless somebody's ripped it and put it on YouTube, which is highly likely. But yeah, so
when we do open the Zooms, though, zoom in tonight because we're giving out these Rumble numbers, and there's still a lot of numbers here. So if you already have one, you don't get a second one, but zoom in, you'll get a new number. You'll get a number if you've not zoomed in the last couple weeks. Yeah. Also, a couple fine folks who have sent in videos. So if you can't zoom in live, just do a quick video. It doesn't have to be real long. You can do it on your phone. You can upload it to YouTube. You can put it on, wherever, Facebook, wherever. But you can just do it on your phone and send it to me, and we'll share it here on the show. So we got a couple of those that came in. And let me get one. So Mitten actually gave this to me for my birthday a few years ago. Jason Mitten. I see. My young boy. Back when more kind of like Clinton, back when he sent some nice Christmas gifts. So I won't trash him, man. I'm trying to find his video here. Talk amongst yourself while I find this video.
Well, Tyler S. here in the chat room, he says Incher needs a cowboy hat, white or black. Like what color cowboy hat would look best in? And I'm going to say,
I think my little one that Kurt Angle had when he sang on the show.
Maybe. But Jax Teller Sons of Liberty Family Community, I believe that's William Morey, isn't it?
Yeah.
He says, vote now.
Shout out to William Morey. Bow for glory. What were you saying? Sorry.
He said, vote now. I did. Make a change, make a revolution.
That's my boy. That's my boy, the Morey, my bouncing baby boy. Oh, I don't have my earphones down here, but sorry.
No earphones.
I'll just pretend I'm listening. All right. It's like when I'm talking intro, I'll just pretend I'm paying attention.
Well,
I'm just kidding, intro. You know that, bitch. All right. Let's see here. We're gonna play Mr. Mitten, my young boy. His can you see him?
Let's see, it's loading. There he is. I see him now.
Here we go.
I don't watch that bullshit WWE, so I don't
know
who's gonna win.
Well, that's
but I want a Royal Rumble.
Like bearded incher.
I saw Mickie James was in the WWE Rumble, so I picked her to win the female. I don't watch that bullshit.
Boom.
Said he doesn't watch that bullshit WWE, but he's picking Mickie James to win. So
all right, and all horny for Mickey.
I guess so.
All right. His number
is.
But damn.
29.
Damn.
Oh my gosh. I'd almost think this thing was fixed. The young boy's getting 29.
Hot damn. Jason Mitten with 29.
Probably reminds you of the night that you did 69. I mean, Jackie Jones.
Why do you always got to work so dirty?
I know. I'm filthy. I'm sorry. You can cancel me from the show if you want. But Jackie Jones Freaky Sigi released another hit track.
He did?
Yes, and I posted it to the In Your Head group page. And
What?
I guess you haven't seen it yet. So this
Holy
is
shit. Well, I'm banned. I've got 4 days left on my ban.
that's right. I forgot. But the title of the song is Into the Thick of It. And there's a picture of a lady with a rather large posterior.
Oh, he likes the big fat ass.
And Freaky Sigi is into the thick of it.
Dang.
So I shared his song on and it is free right now on I think it's Soundwave that he's released
SoundCloud
on,
maybe,
or SoundCloud or whatever it's called. One of the it's up on our group page, so everybody can check out Freaky Sigi's new hit track on the In Your Head Facebook page.
How does it compete with Hickory Stick?
It's up there. It's up there. The advertisement alone, he kind of sounds a little different on this one.
Really?
He sounds like he's more refined and more mature with his perverted track.
Man, how does it compete with Give Me That Fat Ass?
I don't know. It might lead into the thick of it, Jack.
I'm gonna have to check this out. Might get me out of retirement here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got another entry here
from Tyler. This is Tyler Stevens, right?
Yeah.
What's
hey
he
guys?
smoking?
This is Ty Stevens, T-Bone J Brone. And shout out to William Morey. Looks like we're bound for the Royal Rumble this year.
All bundled up.
And my prediction would be for the men's
headphones
Royal
are
Rumble,
rocking.
The
headphones are rocking. Don't come a knocking.
You're talking over his prediction.
Finally takes down a Royal Rumble of his own.
He said AJ
he deserves
Styles.
it.
I know.
Before he asks for his release and goes to AEW, at least he could have a nice Royal Rumble win.
Repping the CJ Styles. He's probably happy about AJ doing well.
I think that maybe Alexa Bliss will take this one down this year. Not that I watch a lot of WWE.
Cheers.
But I do watch a lot of IYH.
Who is it? Some bitch?
He said
hey
at
guys,
the end, Jack, this is the part that you would love. He said, it's not like I watch a lot of WWE, but I watch a lot of IYH.
Hell yeah, Tyler Stevens! Yeah, up into Canada. Who do you pick for women?
Alexa Bliss.
Well,
yeah, it's picking
he's
Alexa.
Probably like the other Steven there up in Tyler. He's just watching.
No,
his ankles.
He's not watching the WWE a lot nowadays. But thank you, Tyler Stevens. Here comes your number, my man. You got 20. Is that 20?
Yeah,
that's 20. So number 20, Tyler Stevens. It's not a bad number.
I think that's pretty good. So to recap, Nikhil Callahan is number 1, Dobbs Dean Maya number 2, Stephen Bootler number 3, Vic Schiavone 4, the Songman 7, Tazo the Greek number 8, William Morey, my butts a baby boy with 9, Jonathan Jackson 13, Goosey 15, Alexa the mighty one 19, Tyler Stevens with 20, Geraldine with 21, and Jason Mitton with 29. So that still leaves what? 3, 4, 6, 9, 10, 13, like 17 numbers. We're not even halfway through. So stop being lazy bitches. Zoom on in. And if you can't zoom in, send a video. None of this chat bullshit. We appreciate you in this chat, but zoom in and don't be a bitch.
Freaky Sigi, if he wanted to call in and promote his tune like I just did at the beginning of the show, he could give himself a Royal Rumble number as well.
That's right.
Swax did respond to me, Jack. He said, "Can I get a Royal Rumble number?" And I said, "You have to create a video and send it into the show, Swex."
All right.
Let me make sure he hasn't done that. So let's see. Let me get on the Skype.
It's not a number, it's a Zoom link. You
Well,
didn't send him like my phone number, did you? This is why I'm getting all these Philly steak and cheese ads.
I don't know nothing about that.
You can't just choose a number, Patrick Hal. That's not how it works. Don't be a bum.
Mm-hmm. We want to see
Zoom
your
in for a
face.
number. You can't. If it was, I picked 30. I mean, we'd have 30 people with number 30.
Yeah, he hasn't responded, but he keeps thinking that we're still using Skype to do the show, even though I sent him that we're. I clearly explained that we're doing the show on YouTube right now, and that you can join through the YouTube link and all that.
And if you're someone like Golgo, you think outside the box. So if you don't want your visage, your picture, your face on the internet, wear a mask, show a picture of a cartoon, and just send in a video. Use your brain a little bit. Yeah, you can put that on. You like I said, you can just record your audio. You can even do there's programs that will record, computer. I was like, this is Golgo 13, and I predict blah 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 blah, and just post it with a little cartoon and send that to me.
I don't think I have any sunglasses.
Tired of lazy bitches here.
You feel like you can get a pair of sunglasses if you got like this whole deal going on.
Exactly.
And you'd be totally incognito.
Yeah, that's how when you're robbing the liquor store.
Give me all your money. Yeah.
So I almost went to the casino today. I was up in Boston. I saw the shuttle that goes from Chinatown to the Encore, like 130, 500 last week. To jump on this bat. No, I said no. I'm coming home so I can do In Your Head.
Good man. Good man.
So I'm here for you and all the Headiverse.
Jackie Jones, the scuttlebutt in the wrestling world nowadays is that a very unbelievable rumor. And if you ask me, it is not happening. And I think everybody just needs to stop it. Stop the bullshit right now.
Cahoots, bro.
It's not happening. 100% not happening. Everybody's saying Cody Rhodes' contract has ran out with AEW.
I'm gonna have to say this,
it's not happening, Jack.
I've thought long and hard about this, and I have to admit I am with you because I shouldn't even need to think about this because I think it's just like you guys are being worked. Like,
yeah. So
he started the friggin' company and he's always trashing WWE. You really think he's just going to go back to WWE?
There's no way. There is no way it's going to happen that he'll show up in the Royal Rumble and be a participant. There's no way he would win if he showed up in the Royal Rumble. There's no way he's showing up in the Royal Rumble. So wrestling community, the IWC, stop it. Stop it. It's not happening. I
agree 100%. You're just being worked, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a good lead into his eventual full-fledged heel turn.
I mean, if he doesn't like being booed right now, if he showed up in WWE, he's really getting booed. I mean,
yeah, it's not the first time. I think anyone gets cheered the first time they appear. That's like Booker T was saying, if Jericho showed up in the Rumble, he'd get booed out of the building. It's like, come on, dude.
He probably wouldn't. I mean, he's already done a show with Steve Austin, an interview where they posted it on the network at the time. Now the network is no more. I guess it's Peacock now. But
as Golgo says, as Wacko Bob used to say, stop the bullshit and the hate as well, too.
Exactly.
Vince Russo says it's a play on the Bret Hart thing where he was a free agent and then came on Raw and signed his 20-year contract. Cody will do something similar tomorrow.
Maybe.
I don't know about 20 years, but no, I
20-year
don't think. I
contract.
honestly, I mean, I would bet money on this. Like, I don't think there's any shot of him. All right,
Yeah. I would bet money that he's not showing up at the Royal Rumble.
As people know, I'm a big AEW fan. It really reignited my fandom.
Mhm.
And I'm not a big naysayer or anything, and one show is one show. But last week's Dynamite, I did not think was good. And I thought the Wardlow Punk segment was one of the worst segments for like a major thing, one of the worst segments ever in their history.
I don't think they should have made the match, but I thought since they made it and they had to do it, I thought, okay, but because I don't want Wardlow to get destroyed, and I don't necessarily want Punk to lose either, but I would have rather him just not have made it.
I agree with that. And it's not even just the outcome. I'm fine. I would even, if you're going to do it, I'm fine. You have to have Punk win, but the how they went about it was awful. Like so Wardlow just destroys the man for a long time. He looks like a total loser. Power bombs him, I think, a total of 8 times, once through a table, and then he just gives them the small package and pins. Like, this in no way at all builds up one. How would this make anyone want to see Punk versus MJF? Makes you want to see MJF and Wardlow.
Yeah.
And it's like, he just looks like a total loser. And then the rest of the show actually made this segment look even worse to me, because later on you have Shida. They just stopped the match with Shida because she's in like a leg lock. And it's like, so they stop that, but they don't stop this match when like Punk is just totally decimated and clearly we got pinned and he just takes his foot off him and doesn't pin him.
The use of a table on the outside.
Yeah, it was very, very badly. It was a bad idea, and the execution was very poor on everyone's part, I think.
Well, I mean, if you didn't want to kill Wardlow, I think they were successful with not killing his character.
I think you killed Punk. I think you killed the Punk MJF.
Yeah, it doesn't help Punk that he was just being manhandled like that.
It's like, I don't think it really helped anybody.
Yeah. I mean, I guess Wardlow does look like an idiot in the end. I'm not crazy about it, but I mean,
I thought it was awful. I thought it was seriously awful.
Especially when Wardlow's, he's on his way up right now, and they got this whole new gimmick where he's power bombing people and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm not against the pin. I don't think a cheap pin hurts Wardlow, but
are you there, Jackie Jones? Or am I solo, or am I being disconnected as we speak? One of two things could be happening. I'm not sure which one it is, but still says we're live, still says we're recording. Vince Russo says through a table, that wasn't a DQ. So he's disagreeing with me on that one. I know people get thrown through tables all the time outside, and it isn't necessarily the recording has stopped, but we're still live. Solo. Hang Solo. But yeah, it just informed me that the recording has stopped. So I don't know if this will make the archive anywhere else, but anyways. Vince Russo says Tony Khan put a stop to Jack's AEW bashing. Yeah. But like we were saying, I didn't hate it. I just wish they'd never created the match to begin with. So let's see. Jackie Jones just texted me something. Let's see. His power went out. It's back, but not the internet yet. So he's waiting for his cable modem to start back up. So, anyways, yeah. Facebook kicked Jack off YouTube. Mike B says no. It just his power went out for a little bit. I had a pretty massive snowstorm here in my area. Well, not massive, but I was worried that my power might be out this week, but it's actually stayed on. So quite satisfied with that. I went out earlier and took the big van. I drive basically like Sue's mom's van. Well, Trent Beretta Sue, his mom, his van. Like it's kind of the likes of that. And it was covered in snow, and I cleared it all off earlier. And I went up to a grocery store, and I decided that I need to like make my own pizza if I'm going to be counting my own calories. So that's what I did. I bought some pizza crust, and I bought some mozzarella cheese. I bought some pizza sauce, and I bought some turkey pepperonis, and I made my own pizza. And if you would like to know the total amount of my pizza, once you got it all together, it was 961 calories. Fascinating stuff. You see what happens to the show when you leave, Jack?
Man. Yeah, the pits probably go through the roof. They're like, finally, the weak links off this shit. Now we get the good stuff.
We're talking pizza. But Vince Rudo, he says, thank God Jack is back. He's happy you're back.
I'm not seeing any. I'm not seeing the chat. Last thing I see is through a table that wasn't a DQ. I just wrote it back. Can you see that? Yeah,
I see that. I don't know why it hasn't caught you up here though. But
anything after that?
Mm-hmm. Anthony Uberstar says he's back.
I'm not seeing shit.
Tyler S says, "Don't you Bob Saget, Jack? Lexar."
Whoa!
I don't know what that means.
Friggin' die.
Bob Saget has his death been released? What happened to him? I don't know.
All right. I think he had a heart attack.
Oh, heart attack? Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
The Hulkster says he had vaccination and died. Just like Sidney Poitier and Betty White, because they would have lived to been 180 otherwise.
That was something I think we didn't remember to bring up last week, was Hulk Hogan claiming that the vaccine is killing everybody. Much like Lanny Poffo, I know people have speculated that I'm going to come on and defend Hulk Hogan on this one, but no, that is incorrect. I cannot defend Hulk Hogan on this one. I have been vaccinated probably longer than a lot of the community here because I am a healthcare worker and it was offered to me earlier. And so I've had my vaccination and I've had a booster shot. So
apparently, I think Lexar is in agreement with the Hulkster.
Lexar is in agreement with the Hulkster? Man.
Take that for what you want. If that's who you want to get your your science and your health information from, the mighty Lexar. I'm just saying.
So how long is it going to be until Joe Rogan books Hulk Hogan for his show? Because this one's going to happen.
Like Gogo said, the Hulkster would never inject, unknown substances into his body.
But
all about the prayers and the vitamins.
I have no idea how anybody could think that a 99-year-old woman took a vaccine and then it killed her. I mean, that's like, come on.
Yeah, and Sydney was 94.
94 years old. I mean, the clock's a ticking on these people, and it was just their time. I'm sorry. It wasn't the vaccination. I don't believe it was.
Yeah, I don't think there's any really reason to even argue this.
Mighty Lexar says, I got vaccinated and I'm
Oh,
still
I
alive.
didn't. I thought he was anti-vax.
No,
He probably had to get vaccinated to go to wrestling, I bet.
He may have had to show his card showing that he's fully vaccinated.
I had
How do
to
they do that? I know that your state has been mandated to
not the state. It's Boston. Not here. I don't have to show anything, but in Boston.
In Boston. Okay. So what exactly do you have to just show them your card or what?
Well, I don't know if this is worldwide. I don't know if you could do this across I think it might be Massachusetts, but they might have this similar thing in your own state. But so let me try. I'm going to see if I grab the website. I went to this. They have this thing on the. Let me get the website name quick. Okay. Hold on. Just give me 1 second.
No problem. But yeah.
Yeah, this one it's Massachusetts. But if you're in Massachusetts, I bet there's similar ones in other states. But if you go to, for me, it was myvaxrecords.mass.gov, and then all you did was you put in like your date of birth, and I think just your date of birth, a name, maybe your zip code, and it generates a barcode that has your code, all your vaccinations. So I went into the restaurant today. If you just got stuff to go, you don't have to show anything. But if you decide to eat there, you do. Or if you go to the movies, and you just boom, you show that. It literally took like 2 seconds.
That's pretty handy.
Yeah.
I mean,
before I did have to show my Vax card. When I went to a couple theaters have done it since COVID, since everything reopened. The Brattle Theater in Coolidge, and that's only took it took no time. In my mind, I did think it was it's gonna take forever for everyone to get in, but it took no time. But my Vax card's getting all frayed because they should have made it slightly smaller, like the size of like a credit card, because it's a little big. So in my wallet, it doesn't quite fit, and so the edges get all frayed on it, so it's getting a little worn out. But I believe you can also take a picture of it.
Well, I mean, I imagine we're trying to have this show not to have people drop off, subscribers to drop off. I imagine this conversation isn't thrilling everybody, but
no, right? Yes,
we're both.
I think over half I would say roughly half our listeners disagree with us on this.
Yeah. But I mean, I know it's a hot topic with people, but
yeah. Well, we brought it because of Hogan.
Basically, yeah, Hulk Hogan. He's claiming that Betty White and Sidney Poitier was taken out by the poke, the vaccination. But
Sidney Poitier had dementia and cancer, and he was, he's a lot of things going on when you're in your 90s.
And Bob Saget, I don't even know if he even was vaccinated or not, but I mean, he had a heart attack apparently.
Yeah, I mean, people do. I mean,
it happens. Yeah. It's a shame. Kind of young to die. I mean, how old was he?
65, I think.
65. Yeah, that's a shame. But I don't know. I would just strongly encourage everybody that
he was gonna play in Boston at I believe the Wilbur, which is a pretty famous comedy club. Because I see the sign, because I go through the theater district a lot, almost every week in Boston, and I saw a sign up there, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then now they change it and have a tribute to him with the dates, which is nice.
I'll just say this, that my brother was in a car with 2 people who had COVID, and he was fully vaccinated, and he wasn't aware that they had it at the time, but he did not get COVID. And I mean, you can't get more closer confines in a car. And so I believe in it. Am I saying it's impossible to get it? No, it's not impossible.
Well, that's what they're
There is a
saying. I
chance.
mean, and if you get it, well, you're less likely to get it. And if you get it, it's less likely to be bad.
So
I saw the
I do
comedian,
believe it
the
works.
Compound, which is Compound Media, Anthony Cumia's network.
Yeah.
They do this the comedy, the comedians of the Compound tour, and I think it's Gino Bisconte. He went like knowing he had COVID, and like he spread it to like everybody.
That's not nice.
Like 7 of the people on the tour got it.
Dang.
He was like open mouth kissing like everybody, like the men and the women.
Well, why would you do that? I mean, just because you just don't believe it's like a real threat.
I guess. Yeah.
I mean, to people who are healthy, I mean,
You shouldn't do that even if you just had a cold. You shouldn't be like, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna go and kiss everybody with
No.
I got a flu or a cold or something.
But I mean, the thing is, you could carry it to somebody who is in poor health and give it to them, and then they're toast, basically. I mean, so I'm tired of wearing a mask. I mean, I still do it. I think well, I won't.
Probably gonna be a thing forever. I'll be honest, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I like the hard times is when I go to work, and you got to have it for
For 8 hours. Yeah, I sympathize with people. Like for me, I only really need to wear it if I go in some place, so it doesn't really affect me. I don't really care.
Yeah, so I am tired of it. I was hoping that we would have all this over with, but apparently not. I mean, who knows? It probably is just a thing that we're always going to have to deal with, no matter what. So I'm not thrilled about it. Oh, was your power cutting off again?
You froze on my end, but it was probably my end. I think it's I got a lot of wind here and it's very cold.
Maybe the anti-vaxxers are trying to get rid of
Could
me.
be they're trying to take us down. So what else happened on this? I remember that I mean, there was stuff I liked on the show, but overall, I didn't think the Dynamite was particularly good last week.
Mm-hmm. Trying to recall something. Ricky Starks and the one guy, they're kind of feuding. What's his name? Dante. What? Dante
Yeah,
something.
because Dante Martin split up from the.
Yeah, they had a contract with one another. Hook did not make an appearance on.
No, that's too bad. I actually liked I did like the opening promo. I think Britt Baker and Adam Cole together is good.
Mm-hmm.
And this was weird. I don't know his name, but I heard this clip on it was Cornette's show, and the guy that's with Cornette, he was like, "I'm sorry that none of you guys could get laid in high school." And it was about Adam Cole and the Young Bucks, and it's like, dude, like, I know it's for one thing, I'm not sure why they're so obsessed, like who can get laid and stuff, but it's like I really doubt Adam Cole and the Young Bucks couldn't get girls in high school or any of this group. It's kind of stupid.
But the Young Bucks has been married for a good while.
Oh yeah, Adam Cole's with Britt Baker. I think the whole group.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know about Bobby Fish and the other guy. They might be married too. But I'm just saying it was like a pretty ridiculous. Like you could not like them or whatever, but to say like they couldn't get laid in high school just seemed like rather silly.
I don't know what Vince Rudolph's going on about, but he's got some criticism.
But I dug that. The Wardlow thing we went over. I really thought that was just awful. Dante Martin versus Powerhouse Hobbs. This was pretty much like it was almost like the last match where Hobbs just destroys him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the main event was kind of strange. I did not expect for it to be like
I actually thought that was pretty good though.
Sammy Guevara versus
I thought it was good.
What's that
Adam Page looked like a goof. And I don't normally really care what people were, and he was with Dan Lambert. I fucking hate Dan Lambert. That stuff's just awful. And then, so Adam Page came out, not a very good promo. And then you had Dan Lambert talking about he's a fake cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lance Archer came out, who I actually like Lance Archer. I'm not against Adam Page and Lance Archer having a feud for the title, but crowd was really dead. It was kind of sad.
Yeah.
I hope Lance isn't with Dan Lambert, though. I hate Dan Lambert.
I don't think they should be putting that spot on Lance right now because Adam Page is coming out of a feud with Daniel Bryan. Or Bryan Danielson. It's like, that's a hard thing to follow,
Vince Russo, I remember Jack was talking about wearing a mask. When did I say I wasn't going to wear a mask?
Yeah, I don't. He said how things have changed. I don't recall you ever saying
No, I've been wearing a mask since it started, and I still wear it.
Uh-huh.
I don't wear it when I'm by myself. Why would I do that? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. If you're in your own home.
But all I said was, I'm self-employed, so I'm not at a job 8 hours where I have to wear it. So the only time it affects me is when I go in somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Or if I'm, around people. I wore it, when I went to Boston. I wore it on the bus and through Boston. But I don't know what he's talking about. But yeah. I haven't had a cold or anything in years. So it does keep me from getting germs. So
I have noticed that I've been.
Incher was the one who said, and that's nothing against Incher, but you were the one who said you were sick of wearing it.
I get tired.
If I had to wear it 8 hours, a day, it would be different. But that's all I said. I never said I wasn't wearing it.
Basically, when I'm on my job and I have to wear it for extended amounts of time, it does get taxing after a while. But because I have 12-hour shifts, so
let's forget about that. But you were saying that Lance Archer, you don't think he should be put in this spot?
No, I just think that following Bryan Danielson's a hard spot to be going in, And I heard.
I don't know who you would follow him up with.
Yeah, that's tough. But have we?
Have to be over. It'd have to be a really top guy, either a top. Mm-hmm. Either be a guy where you're gonna have top matches, and I don't think you're gonna beat those matches. So it would have to be real big name wise.
Well, it was
like Moxley or something. I think
it was like you're saying. There's no big celebration, and it's just like that feud seems to be just over, and it doesn't seem.
Yeah, I really think they should. I said, after he beat him, they should have been a big celebration. I think you could have done a third match. Yeah,
I think they could have. They definitely put one on pay-per-view. Cause
people have been loving it. Have you could have done anything yet because Daniel Bryan's one of the best promos, especially as a heel. He could come out. I don't know, do anything. Say the time limit. I don't know, do anything. Just he comes out with it could be a total bullshit excuse. He's a bad guy, so he can lie. And then Adam Page is your heel, and he should want to prove he's the best. So if this guy still thinks he's the best, okay, let's do it one more time. This is it. Yeah. And then you could put some weird stipulation in. Whatever you want to do. There's so many things you could do. But one more time. And the fans wouldn't be sick of seeing it.
I just think that maybe they don't want Daniel or Bryan Danielson to lose twice, maybe. Like the first one was kind of thrown out. But.
You could have him win. You could have him win the belt.
Yeah.
And then, you could do this for a while, have him win the belt, and then Adam Page wins it back, and then do one more match where Adam Page then gets 2 in a row, and he's cemented as the champ. Or you could beat him again.
Looking at it from a company standpoint, if they're not wanting to put Bryan Danielson over and they don't want to take the belt off Page, maybe that's why they're kind of getting out of this.
Yeah, but you already put him over once, so I would bet money if you're going to put him over, and if you're going to have anyone go over him, it should be your world champion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So him going over twice would be, I think, totally fine.
Yeah. But I think we could have used a little bit more of that.
Or like I said, you'd have to either have someone that matches. Yeah, I don't think there's really anyone you're going to match in ring. So you'd have to get like a name value guy, and I actually like Lance Archer, but he's not like this top name, and you haven't really built him up at all. So I guess you have the surprise factor, but I don't know. But if it's just like for a match on TV, that's fine. But you have so many people there, though. You have such a giant roster.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's a ton of people there, and it's hard to keep everybody in the mix, I would imagine. So.
Oh, another thing I did want to say too. It's really weird to have, so they built up so much with Wardlow and the power bombs. So I get where they were going with that. But then the next match is the chairman.
Yeah.
And I actually like Shawn Spears, and I think Shawn Spears and Punk will have a good match. But it doesn't make sense storyline to go in this series and go from Wardlow to Shawn Spears to MJF. It definitely should be Shawn Spears to Wardlow. That should have been the last step before MJF.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he'll probably beat Shawn Spears pretty soundly, I would say.
It'd probably be like, I think they'll have a good match. But yeah, he should definitely. I don't think anyone's going to argue that Spears should be. But I like Spears. I know some people really don't see anything in him. I like him. Tony, this was weird too. There was an interview with Arn. So it's Anderson with Brock Anderson and Lee Johnson.
Yeah.
And nothing against these guys, but it's like, who gives a shit? And then Tully Blanchard and FTR come in, and Tully's just like, come join us. And it's like, does he expect him just to like kick his own son to the curb? And it's like, yeah, fuck you, Brock. Come joining my old buddy Tully. At least shouldn't he have said like, you and Brock come with us? Well, FTR could teach his kid something. I don't know. Not just like leave your own son.
It would have been awesome though if he was like, okay, let's do that.
I mean, I do want to see them together. I do want to see Arn and Tully together.
Would be interesting.
But I don't know. I mean, I think FTR has to just kill these two.
You think Ric Flair, there's any possibility he may be in AEW? It seems like a lot of people's lightened up on him ever since.
Yeah, I think so.
Plane ride from hell thing, I think. But I mean, he is going crazy on WWE about the Becky stuff and calling.
Yeah, but I don't think that affects AEW so much. I do think it makes him look pretty lame, but I think though all this stuff he says on the podcast, saying about like Danielson isn't very good and stuff, that probably doesn't hurt them wanting to bring him in. Not so much that he says anything about those guys, but they're really about everyone getting along well. And if you bring in people that are like trashing everybody, it's not so great. I don't know. Probably not doing himself any favors doing that.
Is Ric Flair?
It is weird that anything he says on his podcast is just like news, like all the websites report like it's some big news. It's just him, saying something stupid on his podcast.
I was really under the impression when the Plane Ride from Hell episode came out of Dark Side of the Ring, this could be the last we've seen of Flair, but
I thought so too. Yeah,
I was wrong. I mean,
Teflon. He's like Mel Gibson. He'll just keep coming back. But I think on the talking about doing this on no favors, Hogan stuff, because people still haven't forgave him, and now I think it's like you're probably not going to see him doing much.
Hulk Hogan?
Yeah.
Well, he was at WrestleMania, but like.
Yeah, but now he's doing after the because even Booker T was just like, he's like, I didn't have any problem with him saying the N-word, but now I don't trust him or whatever.
Think about the COVID stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't thinking about that, but
Sheeta Deeb, this wasn't very good, I don't think. Deeb's a really good wrestler, but she's really bad on the mic.
Well, I
So many managers. I think she needs somebody.
I think she has improved. I think her promo skills have improved a good bit. I think she's putting a little bit more effort into like what she's saying and stuff. So, is she great? No, but the one promo that I saw a couple of months ago, it was just awful. But I thought you're frozen again.
No, I was just reading the thing.
Okay, but I do think she has improved some. Her promos are passable. So that's my feelings.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think she's got no charisma.
I want to know.
Like a void of charisma.
Since JR's so crazy about her, I want to pick on JR a little bit. Why does JR have a black eye?
What? JR?
Why does JR have a black eye? Like,
I think there's no way that's an excuse people make who get beat up all the time. You know, they fall and stuff. Is someone abusing the poor man?
Is somebody abusing JR?
Is he in like a fight club?
JR's like, I'm ready for a slobber knocker. He's like, oh, damn, pal. That'd be awesome if he was in a fight club.
Would be.
Like,
who would he be like fighting, you think?
I think he probably looks at the opponent across the ring and he sees in his head, it could be anybody, but he sees in his head Vince McMahon. He's like, I want to beat that.
Wouldn't it be cool if they brought like Oklahoma and just tied him up to like the wall and just let JR beat him up?
Ed Ferrara.
Yeah. It'd be like Cornette and Tony Schiavone are tying him up and like, Adam, JR, it's your shot.
I've never heard JR badmouth Ed Ferrara. Do you think he's just as angry as Jim Cornette is at Ed Ferrara?
I think Jim Ross is a little more not political really, but he has more. He knows when he's when he's doing, you know, he's like, I can't like say like I can't just lose my mind and you know just hate people with this venom. But I'm sure he can't like the man.
Yeah.
He has more sense than I mean, you know, Cornette can be entertaining, but he doesn't have a lot of sense. Like you should, you know, he's from another era.
What if it's the other way around and Ed Ferrara was beating up on JR? Maybe that's why he has.
I'm saying not a fair fight. I'm saying they actually just shackle him and just let Jim Ross like pummel him.
Well, maybe they shackle Jim Ross for Ed Ferrara. And he comes in.
Maybe it's like Vince Russo and they're like, get him, Oklahoma.
Get him, bro. I know you can do it, bro.
But yeah, I don't know, man. And if he is just falling, would you walk into a wall and get these like really heavy black eyes? I don't think so.
I don't think it's possible now. I mean, if it's something he doesn't want to talk about, it is unfortunate that, you know.
Yeah, someone's got to go check on him. Does he have a girlfriend or something who's beating him?
I don't know.
Does Excalibur beat him up in the back? The hell are you making fun of that match for? And they just, maybe the Young Bucks are like, you making fun of Dives, and they just start kicking them. Super kick party on JR. Like,
I hope that's not the case.
But I hope he's all right.
Yeah. Hopefully he's fine. I mean, I know he just had, you know, got over his chemo. He was having chemo treatments, and they got a new shirt for the man that saying cancer's ass.
It's not something I'd wear, but it's nice that they would, you know, do that.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're big on this guy, but I thought this match was just shit. But it's like such like a contrast of like styles. Was Penta El Zero Miedo versus Matt Hardy. Like, why would they even make this match?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, let's put this guy the guy can barely walk versus like a luchador. Like, why?
I did like his really drawn out, like taking off the glove. Just like it was just really, really silly. I mean, but
he's gonna change his gimmick. Like, Dude, you can't just change your gimmick. I mean, this gimmick is a total bust. It's an absolute failure, but like you can't just keep changing all the time. Honestly, he should. The people want to see the delete stuff. Give the people what they want. They want to cheer that. You actually have the crowd back. When you didn't have the crowd, it was just weird, but you have the crowd so you can interact with the crowd. People want to see it. It also saves him from doing a lot of bumps because he can just do his goofiness. I say just do it. It's not even like I don't even really care for it, but you know, you have to like look at your crowd and say, hey, these guys are into this. Let's go. It's been the most over thing he's done in like last decade.
Yeah. They kind of tried it and it just didn't really.
Yeah, but they didn't have the crowd then. But they have the crowd now, and people are loving it.
Help. They could help that the crowd.
It would definitely help.
But how long is the crowd going to be there?
I think they'd be into it because they're into it now, and he doesn't even barely do it. It'd be better than the fucking what he's doing now. He's one of the worst things on the show. That whole group is shit. Everyone in that group is worse off with him. Private Party was like a hot act. Now they're completely worthless with Matt Hardy. They could just be two job guys.
Yeah.
They're not over at all. Not even in the least. I bet anyone who's started watching the show in the last year wouldn't even know who they are. Just do it. Do it or bring in Jeff. I mean, I don't know. Just get him off TV. Just fire him.
Mighty Lexar here in the chat room. He's saying maybe Ross suffered the same injury that Hogan suffered at WrestleMania 9. I can see it. I can see it right now, Brother Brood. I was like, "Come on, Jay."
You know, he is kind of he is an old horny man. Do you think maybe he's hitting on some of the women and like they're either hitting him, they're punching him back, they're punching him, or their boyfriends are knocking him out?
Well, maybe the girls are punching him.
Yeah, because it's a new world.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of the Acclaimed. I think these guys are money. I love the ring entrance. Always very comical. Oh, did you see their diss track to Sting and Darby Allin? That was very fun.
Yeah, I've seen that. That was
two grown men and a goth phase. That was very fun. I actually like Bear Country too.
I'm not a fan of Bear Country.
They have to have like just have them beat a couple of jobbers every once in a while because they're just, they're on there and like, they have no chance of winning.
I don't know why they're there, honestly.
I like them. I always like just a couple big fat.
I mean, they gave me no reason to really even care about them. I mean, their name is Bear Country.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. If they should give them a couple wins, so at least when they're on there, it's like, oh, well, these guys, have beat somebody. Because it's weird, like these two giant dudes are jobbers.
Mm-hmm. Did you like the big tattooed man with Aleister Black?
Well, I am a fan of Brody King because I've seen him live.
That was JR's call.
Oh, the big tattooed man.
He's like, oh, that's a big tattooed man.
But bro, I don't know if it's because maybe he's had some time off here, since Ring of Honor in it. But he's got to get some better fitting tights. They did not fit him very well. He just kept pulling them up.
Yeah.
I like a big wrestler, big fat dude. But you don't want to look like Big Vis or something. So you got to wear tights that fit you. That's all I'm saying. But I do like Brody King. I'm a fan.
Okay. Big reveal for him.
I don't really care for these bastard pack videos where he's blinded or something. He's got like towel wrapped around his eyes. It's kind of stupid.
Yeah, they're not the best.
I actually really liked the Daniel Garcia match. I thought that was probably the best. Well, it was the best match on
Daniel Garcia taking on the interim TNT champion.
That's stupid, the interim champion, but the match was good.
Yeah. So if Cody's contract has expired, hypothetically, and he goes to WWE, could he take the TNT championship belt along with him?
He could if this would happen, I would lose a lot of respect for the guy because the guy started the company and is always bad mouthing WWE. But I really don't think there's any possibility.
I don't think there's any possibility he's showing up in that company. There's just no way.
Yeah. But are you a fan of Brody King? Have you ever seen him before?
I've seen some matches with him, and yeah, I like him all right. Yeah, I'm glad he's in the company. Good stuff. Do we need him though? Knowing that Samoa Joe's out there looking for a job.
Well, I mean, it's not like either or. Like you either have this guy or him.
I think I seen him filling out an application at the Arby's the other day.
But I mean, like you couldn't bring in Samoa Joe and have him as a henchman for. That wouldn't be very good. I mean, it's not like we can have this guy or this guy. You can have more than one guy. Plus, Brody King's a lot younger. Doesn't have as many injuries.
Ask Joe to put in a word for me so he can get the potato cakes back. I like the potato cakes.
What do you mean working? Like at Arby's?
Exactly.
Samoa
Joe needs to be in AEW.
Oh yeah, if you had Joe Punk and Danielson, like good stuff. I saw people excited because Impact offered Regal a job. Okay, if I was Impact, I would too. But come on, people. And I don't want Impact to go out of business. I want it to do well and stuff. But come on, it's been 20-something years. It's never, no matter who they sign, it's never going to be anything. So if you want to see Regal somewhere doing something, have him go somewhere that's going to actually matter.
Well, if he gets back in the ring.
Well, then on the show that I watched, I would want to see him in AEW. I think I would like to see him in the ring, actually. And I think he would do, honestly, all joking aside, he would do a world of good there because you have so many young talent. All the guys, every girls and guys from NXT rave about him helping them. You bring him in, all these young guys that have all the potential. He shows them, helps mold them, showing them, stuff they can improve on. It's a no-brainer.
I could see him like teaming with Matt Taven.
That's an Impact. Fuck. Well, I guess I'll never see Regal again. Fucking Matt Taven, the death nail of Ring of Honor.
Yeah,
that should be his gimmick. Come on. He should cut promo saying I'm the
Ring
man.
of Honor's still going. Actually, their show's still on. I'm trying to stop recording it, but they're still playing it. Free agent thing or whatever.
Yeah, they're not doing shows.
So they're putting on something. I haven't watched it, but they're doing something on that show.
Pepe says Brody has luchador training. He can move for a big guy. That's all well and good. I'm just going to say this. All big guys out there, stop doing lucha moves.
Yeah.
Just stop it. Luchasaurus, his lucha stuff looks like shit. Brian Cage, the flips, I think, ruin him. They look so convoluted. Wardlow, not really as big as some of them guys, but he presents himself as just a big guy. Works much better. So you could do a couple big things and be athletic. I'm not saying just stand there and be like, the warlord and just like pummel people, but work more. You are a big guy. Use that as your advantage. Work as a big guy. Everyone does flips and dives. You don't need to do it.
Brock Lesnar's worst moment in the ring was when he went up to do the shooting star press.
Mm-hmm.
They said he used to hit it in practice, but on the biggest stage of them all, WrestleMania, he fell on his head.
He did.
Saw stars.
That match would have been legend. I mean, it still is, but it would have been an all-time classic if not for that.
Mm-hmm. It was still a great match, but yeah, I see what you're saying. Jackie Jones.
What the Baba Imaha? Wabi? You want to take some Zoomers?
I love the Zoomers.
But what
I like the Zooming. I don't know. I had something.
Who's zooming who? We're getting a Stephen Bootle. Boodles, Stephen Bootle, Stephen Butler, Bootle, Bootle, Bootle.
This isn't one of my favorite songs of yours.
It's scat.
It's not very good.
Steven Butler, Stevie.
Oh, Jackie Jones.
Yes.
Before we get to Steven and give everybody what everybody wants, a little dose of the Raw report, we got to bring up what I was trying to remember just a few minutes ago, and that was Jeff Jarrett saying he may be bringing back another company.
Look, I really was never a fan of his, but he was nice on the show. He was a good guy on our show. And I'm all for more companies and more people getting work and stuff, but isn't he just kind of a fraud at this point, this guy? You
don't believe Jeff Jarrett is going to bring back a company?
The Last Outlaw. Then I saw like they made a big deal. I should start watching GCW. Everyone's always making a big deal about this, but the one time I watched it, I was like, man, this has a lot of buzz. And I watched it and I was like, man, this is awful.
Meow. Oh, Steven's got a dog for your cat.
Yeah. He raised me a dog. Saw my cat and raised me a dog.
Oh my. Oh no, you're not going to. Yeah, I got a gizmo over there. Right there.
This is how you actually fold the scarf, though, entry. You fold it in half like this. If you actually want to wear one to like actually keep warm, and then you take the longer side and you put it through here like this.
Just don't get around Bryan Danielson when you're like that.
The great getaway, $5. If Jeff Jarrett offered you guys the announcer spot, would you take it? Hell yeah, we'll help that. We'll help it. We'll bring legitimacy.
Welcome to the chat.
It's gonna be that fucking the Podfather. He'll probably be doing
it. Conrad Thompson.
Yeah.
Like, don't call him the fucking Podfather. He doesn't deserve that name. But Tony TGD, thank you very much for the $5. He's a good man. I love participating in his chats.
$5 foot long.
Oh yeah.
Now it's like $10. I bought my mom like a BLT sub and it was like $10. Like, holy fuck.
Yeah, they're expensive anymore.
I think like if you get other stuff, it's like $12.
And what's with everybody claiming it ain't real tuna? It's tuna. It's gotta be tuna.
I've never been a Subway fan. What the hell? Vince Russo, Jack and Inch are ignoring their paying fans. We just put them over, you fucking piece of shit. And I don't see you dropping a dime. I see you dropping a deuce every time you open your mouth because nothing comes out of it but shit.
The Geek Getaway says Jackie Jones can have my foot long for free.
Was he going to stack like 6 of them?
I don't know.
Oh, he meant a sub.
Yeah.
So I do have a big announcement. So the Royal Rumble winner this year, because we got people from all over the world. I know Yuri Stosh is going to try to enter this. We got Stephen Butler up in the Canada. Stephen, what's this other dude? Stephen, whatever his name is. Tyler Stevens. There's too many Tylers and Stevens. He's up in the Canada. So the winner this year is going to get a Wrestleman Royal Rumble figure personally made by me. Boom, you're gonna make it. You'll get it digitally. It's like an NTF or NFT. You can do whatever you want.
You're giving away NFTs now?
Yeah. So I'm gonna make a digital 8-bit caricature of you, and you'll be in the ring as the Royal Rumble champion.
Excellent.
That'll be fun. I think that's a good prize. There'll be 2 of them, one for the women's rumble and one for the men's rumble. That we don't have to worry about, because I felt bad. You know, we're not giving a prize to someone who's in Canada or in England or something, because it's not only the price of shipping international, especially overseas, but a lot of times like they won't get it. So
yeah,
or they
shipping's
might
all
even
messed
send
up
it back.
nowadays.
Yeah, it's
Steven,
hard sending stuff like that.
Do you have a topic
Anyone
you
can
want
enter.
to talk about before we get into the Raw report? Because I think everybody might have a topic they may want to discuss.
By the way, Lex, wipe off your screen. It's all you must have been jizzing on it or something.
It's getting hot in Lexar's room.
Yeah, you need it's all blurry. Just wipe it off with your shirt. A little better, but still not great. Well, I would say wipe it off with your shirt, not your finger. That's not going to help. That's just going to get greasy.
Worse.
Take your shirt and just wipe off the lens a little bit.
Maybe he doesn't want to get his shirt dirty.
Like that, and then you will use a cloth of some kind and wipe it off.
What's it now? Do I look great? Or...
No, it's blurry.
It's a little
Wipe
blurry.
it off with a cloth.
I'll be
Have any
right back.
Kleenex or tissues or
Yeah, I'm
Something
sure he's got piles of tissues.
Oh my goodness.
Use a clean one. No, that's how I got that way in the first place.
Jackie Jones. That's terrible. Stephen Butler,
yes.
do you have a topic you want to discuss? Because we should probably go around the horn with all our finds.
All right, and then we'll get to the Raw report.
And then get to the Raw report. Because I'm sure.
Yeah, I guess this
they may
week
have
there was some newsworthy news. If anybody wants to bring them up. The first one was the thing almost as soon as IH went off the air. Do you guys really think that Corey Graves could return to the ring?
Oh yeah, this is interesting. So I saw Booker was like, why would he want to do this? Why would Corey Graves want to turn the ring? He's, I get what Booker's saying there. You probably have more job security as the announcer. But that being said, if your actual passion is to be a wrestler, you got to go for it. And I get that, especially a young guy who Booker had years of being a top wrestler. So like he can say, I did it. And now I can do whatever, else comes after that. Corey Graves didn't. It was taken away from him from at a young age. You can't wrestle forever. So if he has the shot to do what he really wants to do, I do not blame him for pursuing that. Now, will he be successful or not? I have no idea. I actually never saw him wrestle, but I respect the decision to pursue what your actual passion is.
Most definitely. I think he probably should just stick to being a commentator. But if he wants to get back in the ring, is WWE going to have him, or is he leaving WWE? I don't know the full story.
I think he seems very much a WWE fanboy.
A bitch for WWE.
The WWE bitch. Do you think that's why Booker doesn't like him? He's like, you can't out bitch me.
I was about to say, wait a minute, what are you talking about? Yes, 100%. Booker T is jealous, and he wants to show him you cannot out bitch him when it comes to being a bitch.
I guess it'll work because
WWE.
Corey does a lot more commentary than Booker.
Oh, so Booker's jealous. He's just going.
Yeah. Does Bruce Pritchard have Corey Graves under his wing? He's like, I'll teach you a way to get to the top here in this company.
It's just sickening to think that man would have anybody underneath his wing. Bruce Pritchard. Horrendous.
He's going to take over the company.
I guess so. Who was the next Zoomer? Vic Schiavone?
Vic Schiavone. I was in the North End today. I had a slice of pizza. A pizza pie. I was going to Polcari's, which is a place I buy whole bean coffee. And they also sell all kinds of spices there. But it was closed today. So I was like, well, I walked all the way down to the North End. It's kind of a hike. I can't just leave. Might as well get myself a slice of pizza.
There you go. There's my pizza pie that I made. It probably looks very, very, very frozen pizza-esque.
Is that pepperoni there?
And that's the sauce we use. Yeah, that's pepperoni.
Oh.
Yeah, Chef Boyardee, baby. Chef. 4RD.
Come on, Inchman.
4RD. Look at it.
Hey, now I'm hungry.
Hey, he wants it. See, Vic approves.
I don't turn up my nose to pizza ever.
That's actually turkey pepperoni. That was the turkey pepperoni.
Turkey, jive, turkey roni.
We
Usually
use
turkey stuff.
all the time. Oh yeah, we use turkey all the time. You can't use
Yeah.
beef.
Save you some calories. Vic, did you have a topic in the wrestling world that you would like to discuss before we get to the long-awaited Raw report?
I'll make it quick because I want to get to the Raw report. But
Oh, he's jonesing for that Raw report, just like all.
But there was an article I saw about Matt Cardona winning the ECW TV title, and he threw it down, thinking that he's Shane Douglas.
Terrible.
Can you believe this, Incher?
So, how did he get the ECW TV title? Who had that?
Rhino.
Rhino had it.
Yeah, I believe he retired. I think when the company ended, he had it.
He did, didn't he? But he threw it in the trash in Impact, though. There was a burning trash can, and threw it in the trash.
Yeah, so they already they're kind of redoing a gimmick that's already been done twice. I get the original one, but man,
see Impact, see GCW or whoever did this angle.
When you're copying Impact angles, Jesus,
you were thinking nobody's going to remember that crap. But I remembered.
Oh, damn. How about the Song Man? What's on the Song Man's mind?
Well, nothing too big intriguing for Raw for me until Steven covers it, but I was kind of amazed when Lita was back, because I had no idea it's been 20 years since she's been back for SmackDown. That was a pretty good moment. And everything. I'm kind of curious where this is going to go and everything right now.
I'm a big Lita fan. That was one of the women I liked of that era. A lot of was not a big fan. Big fan of Lita as a wrestler and as actually a person. I really like her. So I'm very excited about Lita coming back. And I hope she has an actual run and not just the Rumble. I'd like to see this.
Yeah, it was very generous.
And I hope she does well. I like her.
Great former guest here on the show.
I think one of the women that led the way to be a little different, at the time was really about mostly blondes with, looking a certain way. And she's definitely alternate look for the time.
And by the way, I forgot to mention, it will be interesting, by the way, but I know for sure they're not going to do this silly for a two-time winner to win the Rumble with Asuka coming back, we're hearing. But if this is a possibility for her winning the Rumble, everyone forgets one thing about her. She's never had one single match at WrestleMania except the forgotten one that she was in a triple threat in Canada, WrestleMania 18. I'm kind of curious how this is going to pull off because Charlotte ended her besties career at SummerSlam. This might be a good story to build for WrestleMania if she gets this dream for a one-on-one match at WrestleMania.
Tony TGD in the chat room, he says, I hope Lita's thong comes back too. Ooh. I just had a thought here, Jack. Since
you wearing a thong?
Well, besides that, I was having a thought. Since Tony did make a donation,
first time for everything,
he did make a donation, a $5 super chat.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Royal Rumble.
I agree. That is very good. Anyone in the chat tonight, super chat us.
This is a way around the video.
Yeah, we'll say $3 and up. How's that?
Sounds great.
Should we stick with 5 since Greek Getaway did 5?
The Geek Getaway.
Geek Getaway. I'm sorry. I'm thinking Tonzo. Yeah. Maybe he's Greek too, huh?
No.
But all right. I think 3 is so good. 3 and up. Get yourself a number. That's very good. Very good point. So anyone else here, go. Get out your wallet. I know you're
if you don't want to do a video.
Yeah.
So here we go. Tony TGD has number 5. Sorry, Tony, you're number 5. You never know.
No.
This is all predetermined stuff. Number 5 could be a good number. So
and you know that he's all talk, knock geek getaway. He's a good man. Vince Rudo, he's all bitching and complaining and trolling away, but he won't send a dime to the show to get himself a number. He won't support the show because he's a big old bitch.
Oh, you're just sticking that knife and you're twisting it. No, it's killing you, I'm sure.
Exactly. Patrick Howe, you could Pepe Poteet. Send in the pesos, my boy. Go 13. All right, now we have I was gonna call him Galaxy, but we have the mighty one, the mighty Lexar on the line. He's looking tough. What's going on? You're looking badass.
Maybe he's the one who punched JR in the eye.
I don't punch.
You ever rumble there in Jersey?
Rumble?
You have like that's what all the kids call it when you have a big gang fight, the rumble.
Yeah, every once in a while, there's some fights. And stuff. It's not like New York where they use guns and kill people in every
Yeah,
street.
back in my day when I was big in the gang fights and the street fights, when we had a rumble, you might have like a chain or something, but we'd say no knives, no guns.
Everything else is legal. Yeah. No knives, no guns.
I always just use the fists. I don't need weapons. These hands are my weapons.
I think I've heard that saying before.
Yeah, well, people have copied me. I says I ain't got a nickel to rub together, but you sent in a video, bitch, so you're good.
You have to call him a bitch. I mean, you could just say you sent in a video, you're good.
I will say I don't want any spoilers, but the bitch has been getting a lot of votes in the Headies this year. People, it seems big with the Headyverse. And I'm a firm believer of giving the people what they want. I say this all the time on the show. Don't fight the audience. I'm not going to fight the crowd. So, bitch, 2022 is going to be the year of the bitch. Bitches all over the show going forward, Incher. That's going to be the new shirt. In your head, 2022, year of the bitch.
Oh, my.
Hashtag bitch. Speaking of bitches, what's on Lexar's new line? Well, I mean, you have all the bitches lined up.
Does this include you?
Bitch. Now you are being a little bitch. I was trying to put you over, saying you got all the women in line up. You got to try to play smart ass.
I got
so boom, bouncing you back down where you belong, bitch. What's on your mind in the world of wrestling?
Well, I want to know when the 2021 Heady Award is going to be at. I thought it was today.
We just said it. We just said it when we started the show. The first show in February will be the Headies.
In the meantime, I'm ready for Jon Moxley's return tomorrow night on AEW Dynamite.
Boom! Spoiler alerts.
Well, they have advertised it in various places, I think. So.
Wow, spoilers.
Was Lexar there live? This isn't a pre-recorded show. It's a live show, so. Maybe he'll come down with something and he can't be there. You never know.
That's putting a curse on him, is what you're saying.
I'm not putting no curse on him. I'm not trying to use no voodoo. I think that something could happen. We have bad weather. The COVID's out there.
I will say Mike Fink also sent us $5 this week on PayPal. So let's give him a number 2.
Mike Fink.
Yeah.
You're getting
Mike Fink, old school PayPal money. So if you do that as well, I'll give you a number. By the way, Steven here helped out on the site when we were going over to Spotify. Needed a new. Anyway, there was a lot of work involved, and Tyler here helped out with some of that. Now I keep mixing these up, but Mike Fink, number 6.
Jeez, we just had 5. Now we got 6.
Yeah. So 1 through 9 is taken.
1 through 9.
Yeah. So we still got a lot in the 20s and a lot in the teens.
We're
Very
30.
strange. All the single digits have been taken. So now it's all the pretty good numbers. Good numbers.
So I wonder who John Moxley will be facing tomorrow night on the Dynamite.
Is he going to wrestle or is he just going to show up and talk? I think. Hey, I'm back, bitches. Ah!
It's
The
not
lunatic
year of the bitch for
fringe.
him, though, is it? I don't think he can use that name. And
I know. I did see my that Eddie Kingston said he's going to get into shape and win the championship, which I hope he does. But don't make the announcement; just do it. And nothing against him because I'm a big fan. But what the hell's taking him so long? He's been wrestling for like 30 years. Did he just now think, oh, maybe I should get into shape?
I guess the thought just hit him, and he was like,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm a
Now's the
big
time.
fan, so I'm not. He's one of my favorites, and he is a guy. Unfortunately, this happens a lot in AEW, and I'm an AEW fan, but they do not always really capture the momentum when someone's really caught on with the crowd. And he was a guy really caught on with the crowd, and he's not like he's not like buried by any means, and he's still on there, and they're building something with him and Jericho, but I do think they didn't do that right away like they should have.
Yeah. Well,
Coming
Jackie
off the
Jones.
Punk thing, that was one that's definitely one that should have went more than one match. Punk and Moxley.
Do you like his
Punk
feud?
and Kingston.
Do you like him having a feud with Jericho?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I know
He's saying
the Jericho haters are against it, but I'm good with it.
He's saying that they would be Santana and Ortiz. They would be tag team champions if it wasn't for Jericho right now. But in Impact, he was feuding with them. He was on the other side of the team. He was going against them. So if this is all kayfabe, what the fuck are you even talking about, Eddie Kingston? What are you even talking about?
I don't know. But I would be they kind of did the same thing with him and Moxley where they were fighting and then they became a team. So they might do the same thing with Jericho.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I actually think they'd have a really good match because Jericho, that's a good guy for Jericho to fight because he's really over with the crowd. And so you have two guys that are over with the crowd. You're not going to have to do a lot of bumps because I don't think Eddie Kingston's a guy that really wrestles where you have to do a lot of bumps. And Jericho, is in his 50s. He shouldn't be like really smashing his body up a lot. So I think you could just have a physical fight as opposed to like a match where you're going to do a lot of moves and stuff. I think they could actually really work well together. And the promos should be really good.
Most definitely.
But I love Jericho, but Jericho, get off this square head stuff. It's stupid. And I don't even get it. I don't think the guy even has a square head.
I think it's hurtful and mean. And
I just think it's dumb and stupid.
I think he's being a bitch when he says he has a square head.
Do you feel like he's talking to you when he's saying this?
What?
Nothing.
Damn it. Does Lexar have anything else, or do we got to get to Goosey? Lexar? No,
Nothing more.
Goosey.
Goose on the loose.
It is
Goose
good
on
to
the
see
loose.
Goosey and his smiling face, and I bet he has a huge wrestling topic for everyone. It's going to shake the very foundation of In Your Head.
I actually do. Did you see what the WWE, what bullshit they pulled today?
No.
Today?
They applied for a trademark for the name Gunther Stark.
Oh, I did see this. Is apparently
this guy turns out to be a big time Nazi war criminal.
And I thought the same thing. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, I thought he was going to be a butler, but no, I thought, oh God, Walter's going to be a Nazi. And then I saw everyone was saying the same. Yeah, I would bet money that's the gimmick they give Walter.
Oh yeah.
So it's Gunther Stark?
Gunther Stark.
Yeah, and it's apparently like it was a real life Nazi.
Nazi worker.
Jeez. Come on, WWE. You can't do that. Not good. Jeez.
The
Gonna be
U-boat
managed by
commander.
Joseph Goebbels.
Oh man.
They're gonna battle Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar. I don't know. Goldberg will come back and challenge him out.
Oh, jeez, Jack. Oh, jeez.
What?
Nuts and pineapples. What the hell? Why'd you have to go there?
Like an oven match with Goldberg.
Oh, jeez. Oh. No.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's a good big pay-per-view, The Final Solution.
Oh.
Live from Auschwitz. It's
Well, it's a good thing Baron von Raschke retired 30 years ago. He'd never get a job
And that's
today.
all the people. Yeah, and think about it. That man was a good guy at the end of his career.
Yeah. He was a
People
heel
were
for
cheering.
most of
Like,
it.
yeah, hell yeah. Well, I love the
It
goose
just
step.
goes to show you, Jack, the wrestling fans are always willing to forgive anything.
Very true. Very true.
AWA, the AWA fans would just cheer whenever he'd do the goose step. And now, what's his name? JBL does it. And it's like he's committing a crime.
Well, I think he legit was in Germany. I think
Yeah,
it was
he
an
did.
actual crime.
Yeah, I remember seeing the video. It's like a fan shot the video of him actually doing a goose step.
I mean, when I was a kid, this was like up until even the 90s. They Skull Von Crush, I think, was the last Nazi guy I remember. But it was, I mean, this was like a really common gimmick, was the evil Nazi wrestler. It's really weird to say it now because it's, but at the time it wasn't out of place at all. It was like very common that evil Russians, Nazis, which it's really even weird to think about it then, because this was like the 80s. It was really prevalent when I was a kid, but even before that, but still this was like 40 years after World War II. And like, there's still like these Nazi wrestlers. It's very strange. Now it's 80 years.
Yeah.
They'd be like in their hundreds if they were.
The Geek Getaway here in the chat room, he says, didn't they want Heidenreich to have a Nazi gimmick? I think they
Breaking news. This Al Oob sent it in that it's been confirmed Walter is the Nazi. Walter is Gunther.
Oh.
wow.
Oh man.
Why?
Why?
That's just way to be racist, Vince.
He showed up on NXT, so he's been known. He's established on this show, and then just all of a sudden he's a Nazi with a totally different name. They're like, oh, who's this guy?
Fuck.
Did Vince get a report that like Triple H's health was doing very well, and he's like, "We'll see about that, pal." And then he's trying to kill him.
In like the year like 2100, will they have like Proud Boy like wrestlers? Like
Maybe.
it'll be like so long after these things happen.
I've said this since day one last year. I swear to God, this is even worse than 2006. I'll show you ECW. That's exactly where Vince is going with his own ECW.
I do think if you are gonna do, I'm not like against doing like an offensive gimmick. I don't know how smart it is nowadays. I personally fine with it, but I don't think it's probably a smart thing to do just because, you're going to have people complain. I mean, not just fans, but you're going to have advertisers. There's probably no benefit to doing this, honestly. But if you're going to do one, why not do something that's topical? Like, is a like an old German Nazi? Like, is this topical in 2022?
No.
I mean, that's what.
I mean, seriously, have like a Proud Boy wrestler. If you want to do it,
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Have a guy
with it. You have a group with tiki torches. I don't know.
Oh.
All I can say is I hope they're paying Walter a lot of money for this.
Yeah. Have a group take over like the WWE headquarters and they steal like Vince McMahon's podium and walk out with it.
You think he walks down to the ring now going like this?
Don't do that. We'll get kicked off YouTube.
We're done.
Did WWE, by the way, do the matches of the year for last year? Because he was definitely, my opinion, the one.
Oh yeah, I don't want to spoil the Headies, but that may be my pick for match. There's a lot of the AEW ones are like, but for WWE, that was my favorite match. Was that Walter? I forget even the guy's name that he lost to, but I just thought that was tremendous. And I'm not a big
was it the Russian guy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Iliev.
Yeah, that match was just tremendous.
Yeah.
Well, Jack, I think we need to take it to the higher power, and we need to go to the Raw report with Stephen Butler.
All right, Raw report.
Raw report. Raw report. Yeah.
I thought wasn't there a guy already called Gunther in NXT? I thought there was.
They have a lot of bad names.
Yeah. Anyway, Raw report.
Yeah.
Well, before we get to the Raw report, I'm going to cheat and I'm going to add another story. Apparently, Mustafa
He's interrupting
Ali
himself now.
Yes. Apparently, Mustafa Ali got into an argument or a disagreement with Vince McMahon and got removed from television. And now apparently he wants to be released. Supposedly, I guess the direction of his character, but but I just thought whenever you get into a fight with McMahon, you're not going to win it. So he could be on his way out.
Will he release him or will he just say, no, you can't quit?
Well, I honestly why would you? I don't want to be mean to the guy. I've actually never seen anything in him, but I respect if you do. I always respect if you actually do believe in yourself, which you should, and you think you could do better, then either, stand up or just leave and say, I'm going to prove and do better somewhere else. I really respect that. But in WWE side, like, you're not really doing anything with the guy. And if he wants to leave, why would you why not just let him go?
Yeah.
Most definitely. So Mustafa Ali, he may not be long for WWE's world. Does everybody just think they can go to AEW nowadays? Or is everybody thinking,
I don't know. Maybe he wants to go to GCW. Maybe he wants to go to the new Jeff Jarrett promotion.
That could be where everybody's clamoring to go. If they like taking laser engraved guitars to the head.
I saw someone tagged me in this thing. Something about Finn Balor. I guess there was a story that WWE is giving up on, or Vince McMahon has given up on Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Oh well, we'll get to him this week.
Steven's got something in the Raw report, Jack.
Yes. Yeah.
He's got something for us.
A billion times he will be interrupted.
I was messaging Lexar and Dobbs, asking if they were watching Raw, and it was like Saturday. I thought it was Monday. I was like, what the hell? I don't know what was going on. I was getting Lexar all excited. He's like, what? Raw's on? I was like, oh, it's not the right day. He's like, all right, I'll get back to the View.
He doesn't air on Saturdays.
Yeah, he knows that. He's trying to throw us off a scent. He knows that.
He's trying to troll us.
I've never trolled the man in my life.
Oh, yes, you do. Stop it.
All right.
Oh, Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw opened up with a very, I thought, I did not like this at all. Again, talking segments, didn't like it at all. But at this time, it was Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch.
I like talking if it's good.
Cutting a heel promo and out comes Dewdrop. So you have the Irish lass and the Scottish lady cutting promos. But the only thing I liked about this was this veiled, didn't name her directly, but this veiled reference to I can't even remember her name now. The girl who came back for a cup of coffee and left after losing to Dewdrop.
Summer Rae.
Eva Marie.
Eva Marie.
Eva Marie, that's right.
Yeah. I saw there's people actually excited about Summer Rae returning to Rumble. I'm just like, who are these people? Jonathan Jackson!
Yeah, Summer Rae. Woo!
Yeah!
Woo!
Who to look out for in 2022? Summer Rae.
Damn right.
So was this awesome?
No, because it just got so convoluted because Bianca Belair came out and Liv Morgan came out. So you had all four of these women with mics in their hands, just blathering on with scripted lines. Anyway, it was
think of something better to put in their hands, if you know what I'm saying.
You know what PSAs are saying too.
Yeah. I mean, a frying pan. Cook me up some chow, women.
Well, let me just stop you right there, Steven. Are you actually getting fed up and tired of a week after week, just like they were saying, I'm in the Royal Rumble, because this isn't getting hyped up to anything, because we already know who's in the Rumble.
Sick of it.
Well, particularly the women's Rumble, because they have such few women. Like everybody pretty much has got to be on there, and they still aren't going to have enough.
Yeah, but they bring back the legends like Lita and Summer Rae.
Yeah.
Mickey James and the Bella Twins.
I saw Natalia broke a record. She had like the quickest loss ever.
Oh yeah. That was on SmackDown.
Aaliyah beat her. Yeah, she rolled her up instantly and beat her very quickly.
She probably won't even last a year.
Well, she's had this gimmick where she's putting over like all her Guinness World Records and yeah.
Who has Guinness World Records?
I mean, Natalia does, because she's worked with WWE the longest. She has the most wins in the company.
The most matches.
The most matches, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably the most wins.
It's got to be for a woman, right? Not for
for a woman. Yeah.
More than Moolah?
I guess so.
Apparently.
Yeah. Wasn't Moolah there for like 50 years?
Yeah, but she held the title and didn't have any matches for like 5 years or something.
Didn't you just make them up? They made up a whole tournament for Pat Patterson. Why don't they just make up matches for Moolah?
They could have.
True. Oh no, me and President Clinton, we were there. We've seen it.
See.
Yeah, it's the last time he was anywhere, the bitch. Where has he been lately? Probably over on his island.
Fucking hot, and that's where he's been. Get your ass on the call, Perez.
Headless critic with a shit take. I think the Wardlow Punk match boosted Wardlow up a notch. Nope, that match was the drizzling shits. That was I think the worst booked big match in AEW history.
How can you survive 8 power bombs?
Yeah, that was terrible. It didn't boost him either. He fucking gave the guy 8 power bombs and power bomb through a table, and he still rolled him up and pinned him. It put nobody came out better.
Hey, I just thought of something to bring up for the show. Is that Sunny threatened to stab her boyfriend with scissors?
Doing the old
he got arrested in Jersey.
Allegedly.
She was arrested.
Yeah, but was the threatening 100%? I mean, that's one person's take on it. I'm going to stand up for Sunny right here. Maybe
nice to us.
She was good to us. So maybe this guy, he was to hit her or something, and she's like, motherfucker, I'm going to stab you with my scissors.
I mean, she has a track record of being very, very law-abiding.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think everybody just needs to stop picking on Sonny, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, she had those scissors for arts and crafts for her OnlyFans.
She was probably doing some macaroni art.
I do not stick scissors up your butthole.
Or maybe do for the views. You never know.
The View? Lexar's eyes wide. He's like, The View? Whoopi Goldberg?
Sonny's like with the scissors. It's like, I know you want this.
Now, Lexar, if they were to do a view for wrestling, I don't know how many women are in The View. 5, I'll say. What 5 women would you put on The View on the 4? Or what 4 women would you put on The View? It could be retired women, current women, whatever. Alive. 4 women to be on the pro wrestling style View.
I was gonna ask about this for a question from the Headies question a couple of months ago, but I keep forgetting. And probably 4 women of wrestling. Let's see. It could be just like fans, just like coming up, because they could like bring up some mark from the streets.
You just want 4 J-Brones?
No, maybe just one. And
is that what's on The View? Do they just have some chick off the street?
But they had like
what the hell are you talking about, boy?
They have an actor in Whoopi. They have a comedian, Joey Behar.
All right, so talking about wrestling, if you're making your view on the wrestling, who would it be? 4 women.
Let's see, maybe
Medusa.
Who? Yeah, Medusa, Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus. Ah.
Wait, you don't have an issue with Trish. You got an issue with her baby.
I don't know who, because there isn't that much woman in wrestling.
There's not many women in wrestling. That's the only 2 women in all of wrestling.
You want the better twins there?
You don't want
the BBR show until he said Trish Stratus. Dang.
There's only 2 women in the history of wrestling.
Only 2 women and the rest are whores, according to Lexar.
I don't know. Maybe
Vicky Guerrero.
Yeah, probably her. Vicky Guerrero, probably. It cannot be anybody on the actor wrestling.
How about The Rock's mom? Get The Rock's mom a job.
No, she can't be on there.
What? You don't like The Rock's mom? She's The Rock's mom.
Yeah, but she doesn't. I don't think she doesn't know that much about wrestling. Except for
of course, she knows a lot about wrestling. Her family's been in wrestling forever.
Yeah, she married a wrestler. She birthed a wrestler. Come on.
Yeah,
it's like she probably doesn't pay attention
to
him.
She birthed the most electrifying man in sports entertainment today.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
Yeah.
It could be Medusa, Trish Stratus.
I said Medusa, so I agree. Medusa. So if Geraldine, I proposed this question to Lexar because he's a big fan of The View and he's a big fan of wrestling. So what 4 women from wrestling would you put on The View of wrestling?
I got one. Missy Hyatt.
All right, Missy Hyatt.
Missy Hyatt. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, she can talk about all
wrestling.
Yeah.
I think I will have Lita.
Lita's a good one. Medusa, I'm putting on there. Vicky Guerrero.
It's just too annoying.
This is The View.
No, but like kind of like it'd be too annoying.
You gotta have the southern one on there that everybody picks on. So you gotta get like Wendy Richter on there or something.
Wendy Richter?
Yeah, because she'll be the one that everybody's
Is she dead?
Your ideas are just dumb. Are you just an idiot?
Leilani Kai.
No.
Nia Jax.
I'm saying Leilani.
She doesn't wrestle anymore. Nia Jax doesn't wrestle anymore.
Yeah, but they don't have to wrestle. They're just gonna talk. They
just have to talk shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bull Nakano.
Awesome Kong. That's a good one.
Bull Nakano. Crazy shit.
They have to like be subtitled.
She beat up Bubba the Love Sponge, and that poor guy's delivering DoorDash nowadays.
I thought he was. You're a big fan. I heard him on Artie Lang.
DoorDash.
I heard him on Artie Lang's show, and he was just like totally like kissing his ass, trying to get him to, like to be his partner on a new show.
Yeah,
and it was weird because he kept saying, "You'll be my second." I'm like, well, Artie Lang is like way more doing way more stuff than you now. Wouldn't you be his second?
Yeah. So if you were not a fan of Bubba the Love Sponge, he is not. Down and out. He is delivering DoorDash. He is begging Howard Stern to get him.
Yeah, and you're like Carol out in our guest about delivering.
We've never had Bubba the Love Sponge on. He'd probably come on though. You could ask him all about.
His wife. We should try. I should try to get him on. What you think he'd come on and just talk about letting Hogan bang his wife?
Oh, I don't think he can legally. Can he?
Oh, really?
Can he get into that? I don't know if he can.
He might offer her up to you two.
That's what. Maybe we could get her on. Can she talk about banging Hogan?
They're not together anymore. They had a toll on the relationship.
Yeah, but she still lives, so maybe we could get her on.
So what's he gonna do? Just call her up and like, hey, no, I got some.
If I get her on as a guest, and we just do an interview talking about how big Hogan's dong is, how good of a lover he is.
Oh my god.
Do we want that interview? I mean,
yes.
This is the interview I've always wanted.
The Headiverse deserves it.
Well, look her up.
Wouldn't have to worry about losing subscribers if you did that interview.
Oh no, yeah. If we could get rats, I mean that'd be great.
Her name at the time. Her name at the time was Heather Clem, but I don't know what her name is now. She's remarried or what. But so
it'd be good.
You can look her up. So the Hulkster, isn't that weird though? The man's like, he's like, yeah, I got the Hulkster in there. I'm gonna record it, and I'm watching that shit over and over.
I mean, I could see you doing that for me.
There's no fucking way I want to see you.
What? You'd be like, oh, Jack's coming over, baby.
I'd burn the fucking room. I'd
like, what are you, Lexar?
I'd invite Lexar over. He'll bring the marshmallows.
Lexar, if you find a young damsel and you fall in love and get married, you'd let me come over and have my way with her.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? The answer's no, Lexar, for Christ's sakes.
Headless Critic says here he would totally do it.
Oh, that's that guy. This guy here. Where the hell is he? Oh, I'm throwing away shit. I'm the biggest bitch ever, Jack.
Hey, that's Spec Sound.
Anything you say.
Do you ever kiss that shirt?
No. Never.
It'd be like I'm kissing a mirror. How come you shaved? You didn't like the beard?
Oh
yeah!
Kiss Little Lord.
Yeah, hot GA.
You think bearded intro with a little tongue?
Oh man. Man, Al Loop's head just exploded.
Probably.
You think I gotta get an animated GIF machine?
I'm getting kicked off Spotify, that's for sure.
Nah, that's fine.
No, I don't think that. No, for today's times, that's perfectly acceptable.
All right, Raw report, and it's very nice to have the beautiful Geraldine here on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Looking lovely as always.
Is Patrick Howell?
No, but Patrick Howell was looking for you earlier. I think he left.
Oh yeah.
He comes in, he's like, where's Geraldine? And we're like, she's not here. And he's like, fuck it, I'm out.
But I believe he does think you're very pretty and lovely as well.
Lovely.
Now we got to get to the Raw report. Back to the Raw report.
So coming off of that first segment, it set up this tag team match.
We're on the first segment.
Still on the first segment.
Sorry.
Raw report. Yeah.
Yeah. Give us some Raw report, Steven.
Raw report.
I didn't like. I'll tell you straight up, I did not like this. I did not like this at all. You have Becky Lynch and Doudrop. They're actually going to compete for the title at the Survivor Series, and they're in a tag team match against. I mean, a Royal Rumble.
I was like,
Sorry, like I said, I didn't like this at all. They're going for the belt at the next pay-per-view or special event or whatever the hell it's called now. And they're in a tag team match and they're tag team partners. But at least another one of those can they get along kind of teams. At least Doudrop turned on Becky in the match. Becky did most of the work, by the way, and
of course.
And she basically had Liv Morgan beat, but Doudrop broke it up, and she did. Fortunately, she's a big girl, and she just crushed Liv. She crushed her pretty good and pinned her, and then she attacked.
Is she doing the bonsai splash? No, I saw a picture. I saw a video of that on the group.
Well, she had like a big botch, from what I hear. Have you got to that yet, Steven, or I'm jumping the gun?
Oh, you mean after the match?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
What?
I heard there was a big botch, so I just seen it online on YouTube, I believe. Does anybody here know about it? Lexar, you gotta be in the know. Did Doudrop screw something up? The Songland?
Not that I heard, no.
Oh, what the hell?
Hit you with the fake news.
I'm embarrassed now.
Don't cry.
Yeah, but I did hear the bonsai jumping like a Yokozuna, though. I did hear that.
It's not working.
Hide your shame.
Man, he's giving himself the pafo.
He's gonna start doing Hindu squats like Benoit.
That's what he's doing. He's taking Lanny Poffo lessons.
How you doing?
Something like that.
Something like that. Get out of my way, chair.
What the hell's he doing? He's gonna start ripping up his whole room.
Is that how you doing? I don't know how you doing. Something like that. That's enough, ain't it? That's enough.
You got to do 100. What are you doing?
Oh, jeez, come on.
Man, you did like 2 and you're all blown up. Now you snorting coke?
That's why I'm so high tea intro. Where's my thing?
Raw report. Steven Bauer looks pissed.
So I noticed this week they did a lot of killing time.
Yeah.
With backstage segments.
It's a 3-hour show.
Well, yeah, they killed a lot of time. Believe me, they did.
What was it, like Pizza Hut ads?
No, I mean, it was bad enough.
Oh, yeah.
3 guesses who sent me that.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
You'll never guess who sent me that.
Ow.
Sonny.
You got it.
I think Lexar's right.
It was Sonny? Oh, well, never mind.
I don't know. I'm not saying who, but one of them did. Raw report. I'm sorry, Steven. Steven's like annoyed by us.
No, but you might win the Heady Award for Feud of the Year.
Oh,
cocky over here.
Feud going
on. So they killed a lot of time with a lot of just people talking. And if they're not talking in the ring, they're talking backstage. I just wanted to skip through all of this because it's really a waste of time, TV time and my time. Edge and Beth Phoenix and Reggie and Dana Brooke and Damian Priest and Kevin Owens.
Oh no, that sounds like the best stuff right there.
It was
No.
Yeah,
That-
I
No,
think
the
I'm
best
wrong,
stuff
Steven, but didn't they have too many squash matches during the first hour?
But
I don't see any
actually,
thought.
that tag match pretty much was a squash match because Liv basically got squashed. But yeah, I guess
Squash him like a grape.
but the
Jonathan
next
Jackson.
one,
He has donated $5 to a random person in the chat room. Yeah, give somebody a chat number. he says.
Ooh, booyaka, booyaka. What do you think? Go 13?
Watch him get
Golgo
number.
13 is a good
number 13.
candidate.
Now I'm number 13.
I don't know how to pick a random one. You want to
Like,
write down these names and pick them out of a.
So the
out of-
headless critic's already got one, right? Did the
You're
yeah,
not
he
going to
sent a
get
video.
another one. You're not going to
Yeah,
get
he
another
sent a
one.
video.
Sorry, you got another one. You already
So
got
we
one.
got Vince Rudo, Golgo 13, possible candidates, Pepe,
Patrick Howell.
Kids
Yeah.
Authority, Patrick Howell, Jax Teller's Sons of Liberty. That's
Yeah, but
that's
he's
the
already
legal
got a
one.
number.
He's already got one. So I think it's just Kids Authority, Golgo 13, and Pepe.
Yeah, because there's a lot more people there was a lot of people in the chat earlier, but unless they speak, I can't see their names.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, G?
I know what you're saying, dog.
All right. So I wrote all these names down. We'll do this fair.
What happened to Rich Big Daddy hashtag Love You Zaddy Vince?
What?
There was somebody in the chat room a couple weeks ago.
Golgo
that had some
13.
type of name.
He's saying no. I sent give it to somebody else. I've already sent $5.
Oh, he sent $5?
Oh, maybe
He's under another
somewhere
name.
else.
Big Rich Homie hashtag Love You Zaddy Vince.
Oh, did he maybe send a PayPal or something?
I don't know. Maybe.
Should donate that number to Swax.
Here we go. I'm gonna roll these out. Boom.
Watch, it'll be number 30.
Pepe.
Man, Pepe.
Pepe.
Pepe or Didi.
Pepe. Is he still in the chat? Will he even know?
Well, you were the one who told me to write his name down, bitch.
Well, I hope he's still there. Let's
What
pick
the fuck?
They'll return sometime.
All right,
it.
we're giving
They'll
him the
watch
number.
the archive.
Pepe Le Pew. What was the whole name? I'll just write down Pepe. Pepe number 11.
11.
And Steven Simmons also PayPal'd us $20. So he's going to get.
Holy cow. Thank you.
Oh, shit.
Steven Simmons. Boom.
28.
28. Oh.
28.
Good number.
That is an 8, Jack, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Steven Simmons. So Golgo said he sent in $5, so we'll give him a number 2.
Somebody in the chat's named Josh is claiming they are Pepe.
Pepe
Why'd you sign out?
Oh, he's still there.
Josh, you can get a number 2. You just either zoom in or super chat us $3 or more. This is Golgo 13's number.
24.
24.
Very good number for Golgo.
Excellent.
All right. So we're getting filled up. We only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 numbers left. Very nice. I like that. Jonathan Jackson is a good man. I thought that was very nice of him to do. I appreciate that, and I respect that. He's a good man. Helping out the Headiverse, helping out the show, and helping out a member of the Headiverse. A random act of kindness. Everyone should do
random acts of kindness.
Raw report.
Yeah.
Well, breaking news. Veer is heading into his 4th month of coming to Raw.
Yes.
Veer. He's no Shanky though. I think.
Do we have any word on Shanky?
Oh, they were in the tag team.
Yeah, Shanky was on SmackDown, wasn't he?
Oh,
yeah. Shanky was on SmackDown.
Yeah.
I was like, hot damn! That's Shanky right there.
Shanky!
Yeah! Get him, Shanky!
Yeah, I got his goal goes $5 this year.
Oh, excellent.
Damian Priest took on Kevin Owens in a halfway decent match. A lot of near falls. Kevin Owens hitting his finishing moves, and Damian Priest hitting his, and a lot of kickouts. But
is Incher doing his new Walter hand symbol?
No, I got it's on one.
Oh, okay. I was kind of worried. I thought you were doing the Gunther.
No, I got my hand braced on a wall. Just to kind of okay, I'll stop since
that's fine. I don't know, just look kind of weird, huh?
I was trying to do like a macho man kind of thing.
Oh yeah, macho man. Yeah.
Trying to impress Steven with his
into the danger zone. Yeah. Oh yeah. You see that Geraldine over there.
What?
All right, Stevie.
Yeah, but she was making fun of me last week. So.
Yeah, well, I that's a plus. I mean, I will have none of this.
Anyway, Kevin Owens fakes a knee injury, hits the stunner on Damian Priest, and wins the match.
Booyah!
Don't really like it when the champion loses a match clean, but I guess that sets up the inevitable
WWE loves it.
Kevin Owens versus Damian Priest for the title. I guess is eventually going to come around, but this next segment, well, it kind of put a smile on my face, I guess.
Steven's smiling.
Yeah.
He's smiling.
That's rare.
I refuse to smile.
What? Steven smiled before. What do you mean rare? So what happened?
So the Alpha Academy had a graduation ceremony.
Oh boy.
That was so hilarious.
They finally graduated the academy? Oh.
Well, I'll give Chad Gable credit. I mean, he was really into it. I mean, he was doing most of the talking. I mean,
oh yeah.
Well, Otis was just kind of standing there with that.
He took away everything that was cool about Otis.
I know. I don't know why they did.
Now he's just a goof. He was fun. He was always a goof, but at least he was fun, entertaining.
I'm thinking now, if I would catch up with him in the Bob Evans, and I say, "Hey, it's Otis and Chad Gable," would he just
look? The thing is,
stare at me.
This is not a knock on Otis because I think he's got a ton. He had a ton of charisma. He was fun. He was different. No matter what you do to Otis, he's not going to all of a sudden be like this handsome, studly, badass guy. So you can't let's get rid of the facial hair and make him, try to make him dapper. It's not going to work. You just instead of being different and fun and you took away all the charisma and all the fun about him, and now he's just a fat guy. He's never going to be a really serious dude.
Correction, Jack. He's a strong fat guy.
I'm not saying he's not strong, and I also find him entertaining, and I also think he's a talented wrestler. But he took away everything that people liked about him, and now you just see him like, oh yeah, here's this fat dude.
Oh my god.
Man.
But anyway, Chad Gable presents Otis with a diploma. Otis is standing there with a valedictorian sash. I think it was a sash or something. It said valedictorian on it.
Mhm.
I will say this: these Raw reports never make me want to watch Raw.
But the reports is where it's at.
Oh, I'm not saying they're not
Yeah.
good. I'm just saying they never like make me think, oh man, what the hell am I missing? I gotta watch this stuff.
That might be your Heady award for
I appreciate
you're
it.
embarrassed.
Anytime I start to think, oh, maybe I should start watching this again. I'm like, no.
I'd rather watch Raw with Steven reports.
I agree with that. I agree. Steven watches them, so I don't have to.
Do you watch like the pay-per-view and you're already like familiar with everything that happens just from Steven?
Oh,
stop shaking.
No,
your head
it is starting to get
Just-
weird because I haven't watched WWE TV in like 2 years. So for a while, I was, I knew but now I start watching shows and sometimes I don't know what the hell's going on at all.
Goosey's gonna get hot.
I think he already is hot.
Thank
He's gonna get hot. Look at him. He's gonna eat some flaming hot Doritos.
Man.
All right, I gotta change.
At ODB barbecue.
Well, you'll notice there. This was another part of the show where there wasn't a whole lot of wrestling because.
Now, are you against talking no matter what it is, or just if it's bad?
Well, just if it's bad. If it's good talking, which is very rare in WWE these days, I will praise it. I will, but it's so few and far between.
Man, now Goosey's gonna bite your head off, ain't you?
Got the Doritos hat.
Oh,
man, you really love the Doritos.
The Doritos sponsor us.
Goosey's just coming on here thinking he's like the big Doritos fan, but I think I'm bigger.
Yeah,
It's a goddamn lie.
Lexar's gonna take his shirt off. He'd have like a Doritos tattoo over his heart.
I think Lexar's got one on his butthole.
Oh, you have a butthole tattoo, Lexar?
I don't know.
Why would anybody have a butthole tattoo?
Chester the cheetah with the nose is just an actual butthole.
Yeah. You got to decorate the butthole, ain't you?
I bet Brody King's got a butthole tattoo.
There's only one way to find out.
Well, you're man enough to find out, right?
Initiation into the House of Black.
Would that now, if you were looking at Brody King's butthole, ain't you? Would it be more or less enticing if it was decorated with a tattoo?
You're the one saying enticing.
You're the one who brought it up.
The one saying enticing. I'm just not agreeing to the way you're asking the questions, sir. I'm just not agreeing.
I'm just saying, you're spreading his butt cheeks, and then there's like a little smiley face over the butthole.
No. This is not one of the bathhouses that you go to. This
is this like not, I know you are, but what am I like retort?
Basically, yeah.
All right, fair enough. Raw report. You will also get a Royal Rumble number if you get an in your head butthole tattoo or any tattoo. It doesn't have to be a butthole tattoo.
I'm getting a tattoo next week.
Damn, an in your head one? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Neil with Neil in a heart.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Ah.
She's getting a Bad Bunny tattoo.
Hell
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Hell yeah.
Now here she'll match a tattoo with Jonathan Jackson.
Yeah, that's my butthole tattoo.
Anyway, the long and short of it is RK Bro came out, and Gable challenged them to a Alpha Academy mental challenge, which I guess means we're going to get another stupid segment next week on Raw between these four people. Okay. The next thing that happened, Vince McMahon threatened to beat up Austin Theory. This 76-year-old man who's probably on death's door.
It'd be so great if Austin Theory's like, "You're not gonna do shit, oh man." He just picked him up and took his knee and just like broke him in half over his knee, and just like Vince would be like, "Sorry, buddy. I'm your boss, pal. I'll fire you before Christmas." See, look at Goosey. He's all hot. Look at Goosey. He's hot.
Yeah, those. I have a couple of those things there.
Look at him. He's dying. He's like on hot ones.
Don't die,
breathing
Goosey.
fire. Come on, eat some more, Goosey.
Don't die, Goosey.
I got some I've got some flaming hot lemon.
Goosey.
I think I'll cool down with the regular nachos.
I heard Intro was gonna eat some flamers later.
So Vince sets up a rematch: Austin Theory versus Finn Balor. So Finn Balor was on there.
So instead of him beating him up, he's sending out Finn Balor to beat him up.
Yeah. So basically, he told Austin Theory, "You better win the match, or I'm going to break every bone in your body."
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Anytime I see Vince anymore, I just look at him and I just picture what is going through his head, and I just think there's like a hamster in there just running around, and kind of stops at times, and just like he doesn't look like he's all there. He looks like he looks like he's handicapped or something. He doesn't look like everything's going on upstairs.
Then Vince like threatened him with a selfie. He was like, "I'm gonna take a selfie, and then I'm gonna send you one."
Oh.
Vince is going to take a selfie and send it to Austin Theory's mom?
Yeah, after Vince beat him up.
But fortunately, Austin Theory won the rematch. So he didn't get beat up by Vince, unfortunately. So we were supposed to get Nikki versus Rhea, but Nikki didn't change her outfit. She was the same old babyface outfit, the superhero outfit.
Boring ass bitch.
Yes, I thought that's anyway. This match never happened. Nikki attacked her. For some reason, the tag team champions came down with mics, standing on the stage, said a few things, and left. This is where I wish I had the fast forward button. Omos took on Reggie. Omos beat the crap out of Reggie. So the singles push for Omos continues.
Was it a squash match?
Are you still loving this guy? I know you were putting him over a few months ago.
Well, this is probably going to get really tired really quick. So
after the first time I saw the guy.
Omos hits the jokes. Omos just bombed him anyway. Okay.
Would this be like a 6-star match?
If it was in a Tokyo Dome,
I think 7, probably. Possibly 7.
Out of 100.
I think he's gonna be like
100. It's 100 scale. Like we can go all the way up to 100.
It's a sliding scale, so it could be 6.
Yeah, there is no scale. Meltzer claims there is no like top. It's just whatever he wants. So does that, in a way, that could mean all wrestling's just been total shit? Because eventually it could get like 30 or something.
That 10,000 star match.
Doesn't he give like 0.75s and stuff too? It's like 3 and 4 quarters. 4 quarters, that would make sense. All right, so was that the main event? Almost.
We're not finished yet.
I forget the show's 3 hours. Good lord.
So Edge,
Like just
so
like
we
an
had
hour.
another segment of Edge and Beth and Miz and Maurice. Maurice wants to have a face-to-face, woman-to-woman chat with Beth. So they're in the ring and they're talking. Edge is standing at ringside because he says he knows that this is a setup and that he's down there to prevent it. So of course Miz does come out, but Beth basically, she's distracted by this whole thing. And now I remember seeing stuff like this back in the 80s. Maurice took her purse and smashed it over Beth. And I guess there was like a brick in it or something. And she Beth just crumbles to the mat. I remember seeing guys do this back in the territory days in the 80s. They would have something, a loaded glove or something, and they would do this.
So Maurice had a loaded purse.
So she had a loaded purse, and she knocked down Beth with it.
Randy Orton likes to load purses.
I remember they did this for Terry Reynolds. I think it was Brian Pillman that got it.
Oh, yeah? They did that back then? Oh.
Yeah.
Now we had the rest of the best of the rest in an 8-man tag team match. Apollo Crews, Commander Aziz, and the Dirty Dogs took on the Street Profits and the Mysterios. Again, Commander Aziz, he hardly did anything in this. Never mind him. Actually, I was impressed with the Mysterios. Working and but the big spot again was Montez Ford with this unbelievably amazing frog splash on Apollo Crews to win the match.
He does have an ability to just throw himself out there and he doesn't really seem to care. Like if he, because I seen him take a bump like straight to the ground from inside the ring, and it was just like, geez, it was just a big thud. With
I remember that.
Yeah, there was no crowd, and he just hit the ground. It was just like, boom.
I love that video.
Oh, it was rough.
So
Pogo 13, he's calling Vince McMahon Vince Mumbles McMahon here in the chat room. He does mumble a lot.
I predict he's just starting up like his next big run. I think we're going to see another, good 30 or 40 years of Vince, running the show. We're gonna have another glory period, I think.
I would probably bet everything.
Run by Austin Theory and Veer.
Yep.
Veer. Well, yeah, if you get Veer into the mix.
And Shanky.
Yeah. I think Shanky and Veer. I think that could be kind of like the modern day Austin and Rock, where they kind of compete over, who really is the top dog.
It's highly likely, but the one thing that's working against him is,
and then you got the Nazi coming up.
Yeah, Gunther, whatever the fuck his name is.
The one thing that's working against Veer and Shanky is that Shanky is a SmackDown talent. Veer's coming to Raw.
You got Commander Aziz, the token WWE racist African American stereotype of me.
Well, Apollo does have a spear that he walks through the ring with.
Jesus,
because he's a Nigerian. What do you mean? Or is it Ghanaian? Which one is it? I don't even remember.
If we'd go to the left there a little bit, Jackson might have his collection of spears over.
Yeah, there's one right here.
Oh my goodness, the man's insane.
I gotta represent my tribe.
Man, it's a shiny pizza cutter too. Like when he holds it up.
I was literally just shining it, you know?
Yeah. Getting it ready for the show.
Always be ready.
Excellent.
Shall I continue?
Raw report.
Yeah.
Getting a freaking attitude over here.
So Alexa Bliss continues to be in therapy.
I love this.
That would be me if I kept watching the show.
It's me right now. What?
Well, this guy, I don't even know what this guy's name is. He did like a word association with Alexa, and she just kept saying Lily to every single thing that he said. And then he left. And then
were you Alexa rolling on the ground in laughter?
No, this is just awful.
Is the doctor they had for Daniel Bryan and Kane, Doctor?
They really need Dr. Shelby.
Uncle Bums or whatever
somebody to save these segments. I think Dr. Shelby's the only one who can do it. Yeah. Finally, we get to the main event. Bobby Lashley versus Seth Rollins. This was a decent wrestling match, but keep in mind, like, I guess Bobby now is supposed to be a baby face, but
I think so.
I think so. And he's taking on Seth Rollins, who's supposed to be the heel, but he's taking on Roman Reigns, who's an even bigger heel than him on the other show.
Yeah. That is a strange dynamic they got going on there where
they do
Seth
a lot
Rollins
of those shows lately.
Yeah.
It got me to thinking. It got me to thinking, wasn't there supposed to be a brand split? Because now you have Seth Rollins, who's a Raw talent, showing up on SmackDown. You have the Usos, who are SmackDown talents, showing up on Raw. You have Riddle and AJ, who are Raw talents, showing up on NXT. You have Grayson Waller, who's an NXT star, showing up on Raw. Like,
it's just like it's all bullshit.
It is, basically.
There's supposed to be a brand split. They're not supposed to intermingle like that. It's brand split or nothing. Right, Lexar? Right? Come on, you gotta feel some way about it, Lexar.
Yeah, either do it or don't. You can't be like, you can't half-ass it. Either it's a brand split or it's not. Because if you half-ass it, it's just bullshit.
Oh, and you have Brock Lesnar showing up anywhere he
pleases. Shit.
Raw, SmackDown, doesn't matter. He'll go anywhere. Anyway, the Usos came down. And, no, this was before.
I always call Incher my Oos.
You ready to do the shows?
No, an Oos.
So this match actually ended in I don't even think there was. I don't know.
Maybe it's still going.
Both guys disqualified because the Hurt Business attacked Lashley and got beat up, and then the Usos attacked Seth Rollins and double super kicked him, and there really wasn't a finish. And this was the main event of the show.
5 stars.
A 5.
Is that all you're gonna give?
Minus 10 stars.
Yeah.
Oh, come on now. You guys are being a little harsh, I think.
Inter loved it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it like maybe a 50 or so.
Lexar looked like he was digging it. What do you think this Raw, Lexar? Were you loving it? Was this better than The View?
I like seeing now Vince McMahon when he talks.
I feel bad for the old geezer.
Please.
Well, who can feel bad for Vince McMahon, though? He's such a hateful old bastard. He's just like, I like firing people before Christmas. It's good stuff. Like, he's joking about that on TV after he really did do it. I mean,
he maybe doesn't even know he did it at this point.
He's like, I like pulling the rug out from my son-in-law when he thinks he has something going. It's the best.
He is a vindictive man.
It's like he screwed over his son-in-law and the fans, so he got two. It's like a double dipping on that one. He loves it. Such a hateful old bastard. That's what they should call him, Vince, hateful old bastard McMahon.
He'd probably like that if you.
He probably would.
Let's go with it.
Let's go with it, pal. I'm Vince, the hateful old bastard McMahon. That's mumbling Vince too, because he's kind of lost his mind at this point.
Should we get to these questions?
Sure. If he was like in the old folks' home, he's probably the guy who was getting in Vern Gagne's ear to go kill that dude. He was like, "Listen here."
Now that would be a good good reality show, like an old folks' home with Vince in it.
Mm-hmm. He's like, "I seen him. He had 2 puddings over there, Vern. He had 2, and you only had 1. Is that right? You should do something about that, Vern."
That's what the next Legends house should be. It should just be like some old senile wrestlers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All promoters too.
Yeah. Who else would be fitting?
Here he goes. Look at it go. Whoop boom.
Ric Flair.
Do it again, Jonathan Jackson. Here he goes. Look at it.
That's not Jonathan Jackson.
Boom. That's like exactly what you heard whenever he did that. It was just,
in an empty arena.
Yeah, it was just nobody in there.
Man, that would hurt.
That would hurt.
I would do that for the Headyverse.
There you go.
I've seen you put yourself at risk doing the crate challenge, so I know it's true.
I think I'm the only one on this panel who's completed the crate challenge.
You too chicken shit to do it.
I also threw a hell of a body slam in a theater.
I'd try, but I'd smash the first crate under the sheer weight of my fat ass.
You're just too powerful.
I think you could do it.
Nicholas Hatch. His question is, you'd be surprised.
Ooh.
What?
I sent him a Zoom link to zoom in, but he's giving me all these damn excuses, saying it's too late. Well, if it's so late, why are you messaging me?
Exactly.
Wake up, Nick.
Furious Tosh, are you pumped for Sting and Darby Allin versus the Acclaimed? Actually, yes, I am pumped for it. I'm a big fan of the Acclaimed, and I love Sting and Darby.
I'm pumped.
I'd like to see it. This is from Dobbs Intro. Shout out to Big Gay Al Oob for coming out of the closet.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, congratulations.
When that happened.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
There he is.
I have Big Gay Al boxer shorts. I'm not wearing them currently, but I'll wear them soon, and I'll put pictures up on my OnlyFans for Geraldine and Lexar. And Jonathan Jackson! Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Why does Jack think that Raw is on a Saturday? I don't know. I thought Saturday was Monday for some reason.
Ay, Dios mío.
Jesus, right together.
Who fuck cares?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't gonna watch it no matter what day it was. It didn't really matter, I guess. Oh, I was wondering what Steven was doing. Oh, he's showing the cat.
Yeah.
I was like, hope he's showing like some Lexar footage.
We need it. Show us, Steven. Cam down, as they say.
Whoa.
Oh.
Super chat me now, and I will do the cam down. Boom. Raider Dre, Incher needs to do a whole show as in the Vince voice.
Yeah, pal. Oh yeah.
That doesn't sound like the way he sounds today. He's like,
I know he's got like a different voice now. He's like I can't, and he mumbles to himself, and it's just.
I could do it.
He's kind of like a cagey Gary Busey in a way. You just don't know what the hell he's going to do anymore.
Do it, Lexar.
What do you think I look like, Gary Busey, pal? I don't look like Gary Busey.
I think I've been topped by Lexar.
Yeah. Lexar's inner.
He's got the facial expressions and everything.
Yeah.
Lexar McMahon.
I think that's how Lexar talks back to his mom when she starts telling him to clean his room.
Only if you had the bank account.
I ain't gonna clean shit. Just
God.
because you tell me to clean shit, I ain't gonna clean shit.
He probably tells her he's gonna set her on fire or some shit like that.
That's probably why she wants to take him back to Ecuador.
We've never seen her on the show. Hopefully she.
I'll put it back to
Dobbs wants to know, is Incher a daydreamer, and what does he dream about?
Today,
dreams about me.
Today, I went out and I purchased a copy. Well, actually, it came in the mail of
Guys and Fries.
No.
Incher was there in person for that. What the hell is he doing?
Wait.
Microsoft.
Wow, a video game. I'm shocked.
You're shocked. And today, while I was washing the dishes, I was having myself a little daydream, and I was thinking, maybe one of these days I could get so good at flying the plane, like the pilot would just pass out, and they're like, "Please, somebody help us fly the plane." And I'm like, "I've got this." And then I walk up and I just fly the plane and land it, and everybody's like, "Yay, Incher, you're the best! You're the best, Incher!"
Isn't that like that? Isn't that a movie? Like where this last Starflight fighter or whatever?
Those are some good drugs.
Now, my
how do they know your name?
My daydreams are not like stealing ideas from movies. My daydreams are 100% original. 100%.
Did it give you a big erection? He's got a big smile, so I assume, yeah. When you say on the day,
save the day.
Incher, I got that flight simulator as a Christmas present from my stepfather.
Oh yeah,
he enjoys flying the airplanes, but he crashes all the time. So
yeah, I was flying.
Landing the plane is the hardest.
Is he a pilot?
I was flying around. What is that? Mount Rushmore, and I totally just crashed the plane. It's just like I was just like, hey, what the hell? How do you do this? So I got to do the tutorials and everything.
You didn't do it on purpose, right?
No, I was like, oh, cool. I got to fly up and see the peak of the mountain, and then I was just like, damn, this ain't easy.
Well, I don't want you trying to save the flight now. You're just gonna get us all killed.
Well, I said one day I'll be good enough to just fly the plane, or maybe I should alter my dream. There's like a bunch of crazy wrestlers in the back, and one of them like grabbed the pilot and like threw him out the window. We're like, great, we don't have anybody to fly the plane. Thanks a lot, Michael Hayes. I'm like, wait a minute, Michael Hayes is not going to kill us all.
Bad Street, Atlanta, GA.
Oh. And then like Michael's dancing in the aisles trying
Bad
to stop
Street
me
and the whole USA.
I just woke up and kick him right in the balls. And I'm
Bad
like, that's
Street,
right, Michael Hayes.
nasty and hot.
And then X-Pac cuts his ponytail off, and while he's like clutching his balls, and he's like, oh, gasping for air. And,
clutching his balls because his hair.
You weren't listening, you asshole. You didn't hear my sentence before that. And then I go fly the plane and I land it, and everybody's like,
why were you cupping his balls?
I wasn't cupping his. I kicked him in the balls.
I don't know. I missed that part.
Yeah, of course you missed that part. Of course you missed that part.
Now, Incher,
why are you always disparaging the greatest mind in the wrestling biz?
Fuck Michael.
What if you found out he threw the pilot out the window because the pilot was like a terrorist? He was really trying to save everyone's life.
There's no way you would have that foresight. He's sitting there dreaming about yeah, I wish Leonard Skinner was on course. You know that's what's going through his head 24/7. Like, yeah, they're playing the free bird. Oh yeah.
Living the life.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Richard,
at this point, do you think he's even bigger than Leonard Skinner?
Let Lexar ask this question.
Now, Richard, do you think there should be a train simulator just for Jack?
I believe
like riding a train on somebody. He's like a multi-person simulator.
Running a train.
What level of IQ are you?
Will that one be in VR?
Honestly, what level of IQ are you working on? He said train simulator. You're like running a train or something?
Yeah, well, I thought it meant like a simulator. You get your buddies together. We can't. COVID, you can't get together and do these things anymore. So like you all get together and or maybe you haven't done it yet. Like, well, let's get the hang of this before we start doing it.
Why? What happened to you that made your brain so rotten and just so sexual thoughts come into your head every sentence that's uttered?
I call it making love. I don't know why you have to make all the sex so sordid. It's a good experience, but so a train simulator where you just get run over by a train.
No, you just drive a train across the tracks around the United States.
There probably is one, honestly.
I'm pretty sure there is one.
Yeah,
I mean, if they got farming simulator, they can fucking.
They got it. They got driving a semi. I know that. So
yeah, simulators for everything.
Do they have a burn houses down simulator?
They have a goat simulator, Jack.
A
you
what?
Could be a goat.
Yep.
There's a goat simulator where you're playing as a goat.
I have a goat.
You are the goat.
Find it. I've been trying to find it.
You are the goat.
Yes.
I have a screaming goat that Mitten sent me.
There is indeed a train simulator 2022.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Dios mío.
Now, the object of this game is that you had to avoid hitting people, walking the tracks, and tractor trailers that's on the tracks.
How you gonna do that if you're on the tracks though? And trains can't stop.
Well, you had to beep the horn and let the person know to get the hell off the tracks, just like Jack does.
Maybe you could climb to the front of the train if you're the engineer and kick them out of the way before they get hit.
The simulator would be really boring. You'd just be going down the tracks and people would hear you 2 miles away and they just get off and you're like, oh, okay, here you go.
Now, Jack, don't forget.
There's my I have an inflatable goat.
Oh, how cute.
There's President Clinton with the shirt that I have on. But mine's a little lighter, I think. I think mine's not. It's dark blue. But are you all right, Geraldine?
Uh-oh.
Geraldine, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Geraldine?
Good, I'm good.
Okay, good.
It's all a simulator talk, getting her all excited.
I'll simulate her.
Please.
Back in the day, this would be my hotel room. Inflatable goat and all tons of booze.
Why doesn't Nature want to stay with
Diablo.
Was that goat your sex toy, Jack?
Well, it did have orifices.
Oh, there you
go. That's one simulated goat you don't want to be in.
It is what it is. It was an inflatable sex toy, but that's not what I used it for.
That was
It's a blow-up doll, yeah, of a goat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the kind of person that runs this show, Geraldine.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, that's who you've been talking to all these years.
Oh my God.
And I'm the weird one from West Virginia. Oh, he's so weird. Look at this guy.
Geraldine, imagine if Jack has a blow up doll that's kind of look like you.
Oh my God.
God.
That's a simulator I'm going to be playing. The
Geraldine
Geraldine
simulator.
simulator.
Oh man.
Oh, geez, this is why girls don't call in, Lexar. Come on
This is
now.
why I think now more of them are going to call in.
I don't know.
I think that's why Geraldine's going to call me after the show.
Why would you think that? Because I'm Jackie Jones, the one and only, never lonely, rowdy with the perfect body. I'm always dressed to impress because I'm simply the best. Because I'm always curious who's going to be calling in your head next.
Exactly.
Damn, Songman's feeling the tune. He just belts it out. Good one, Songman.
Welcome.
He's killing it.
Exactly.
Bow, 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 bow. There are other pictures with me in that goat, but I think I might have deleted them off Facebook.
Good.
They're just not appropriate, eh?
Yeah.
Show him.
All right.
You still have him.
Yeah, I was actually looking for them. I don't know where they are. I think actually I do think they were under they were on Jason Mitten's old account, but then he deleted it, so they were all gone.
You still have that?
Wait, still have what? I tried to find it to have it to bring it on the show, but I don't know where it is.
Find it.
I've been trying. I don't know where it is, bitch.
Find it. Find it. Find it.
Lexar wants it now.
All right. All right. Let's see. Where were we?
Trains. Oh, wait.
Oh, does Incher prefer biscuits and gravy or cookies and cream?
Oh, that's easy. I definitely probably prefer biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy. Oh, made me a man. Biscuits and gravy. Oh, made me all that I am. Ain't no ham and egg. Something you always been. Yeah, I got some cream for your cookies, Incher.
Simulator. Oh man, there it is.
There it is. Boom. Ah!
Oh, that's
Ah!
Oh.
Bam, look at that train going right through that tunnel. That's power, Incher.
And that safety. Look at all those safe trains.
See, Incher? Nothing to be afraid of.
Is that Jackie Jones on the track?
I'd just jump. If I saw it coming, just jump right on top of that train and surf it.
Just run up on it.
Be like, freaking,
you're like Teen Wolf. Like when he was surfing on the
Stratford, what?
Deluxe edition.
It's
Damn,
available
the
now.
TS 2022 Train Simulator available now. You should get that Incher. Incher would probably get it, and he'd simulate running me over, like trying to track me down and then kill me.
Mm-hmm. It's like, can I have like a creative character where I'll make Jack in the game?
Tyler Stevens, what wrestler would you wrestle if you could wrestle a wrestler?
What wrestler would I wrestle if I could wrestle a wrestler?
The wrestler from The Wrestler, the movie.
Probably want to wrestle Adam Cole and win the belt.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrestle Geraldine.
Win the belt. What belt does Adam Cole have?
Oh, I'm thinking Adam Page. I'm sorry. I
don't think it would matter who I wrestle because I'd beat them all. Forest Dale Custodian says train simulator for the win.
Exactly.
Trains need the jack catcher on the front. Did you get my video predictions? Yes. John Barker. Andrade wanted to buy Sting's young boy sex slave Darby for his own needs. Should Sting give up his young twink?
Sure, why not?
How much would you sell Incher for Jack?
Who's asking this?
Your boy John Barker.
John Barker? He wants to know how much you'd sell me for?
Yeah, I would never sell Incher. He's dear to my heart.
Thanks, boss man.
I liked it. Where was that? Where the waitress was calling me boss man?
I believe that was the Applebee's in Charlotte.
I like that. That was nice.
Applebee's.
I don't like Applebee's, but it is weird when you're at a wrestling convention. The wrestling fans think Applebee's is just like the epitome of like the finest dining you could get.
You're such a food snob. You're like, oh, I only go to establishments.
That's not true. That is a bold-faced lie. When I'm somewhere when I'm on vacation or somewhere, I don't want to go somewhere that I could go anywhere in the world. I can go to fucking Applebee's anywhere. I want to go somewhere that I don't have. You're lying. It could just be fast food, but if it's the place I don't have.
You're in Charlotte and you don't have a car. What are you gonna do?
There was literal like 5 restaurants right outside walking distance. The Applebee's was further away.
We ate at a lot of them, didn't we?
I'd rather go eat at them than fucking the Applebee's was further away than the places that we couldn't go normally.
People there.
Fuck Applebee's.
You're like, this is all about
Applebee's. Every time we went out to eat, they said, let's go to Applebee's. Yeah, it's the best. We'll get fuck it. It sucks.
All about Jones. He wants the highfalutin restaurants.
That's a lie. That's a lie. The other restaurants were cheaper.
Let's go to
the Mexican place was way better, and it was like probably like half the price.
Yeah, we got a lot of those Mexican places around here.
So you're just lying, making up lies.
I'm
gonna get the Incher simulator, and it's just gonna be telling lies.
Damn.
Yeah, whatever.
Playing video games and telling lies.
Yeah, playing video games within a video game.
The simulator of playing. You sit down and you play your intro playing Dig Dug.
Mm-hmm.
And Tecmo Bowl. Dorian Doc Batal. What do you think of Cody working under a mask on Dark and getting cheered while on Dynamite he gets booed playing himself?
Is he Fuego 2 or whatever the fuck it is?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know.
How can he have a mask on and with that neck tattoo? I mean, doesn't that?
Well, maybe it covers the tattoo. I think the idea is that they know it's him. I don't know. I don't watch Dark.
Didn't it get burned off?
Did he go have it removed?
No.
I thought it burned off during that match he had with Andrade.
You could probably just spray it. Can you just use spray on tan and cover up your tattoo?
Probably. I think The Rock does that.
I actually have full body tattoo, but I cover it up for the show.
Mm-hmm. I like the tattoo that's on his forehead. It says "Incher's bitch."
Oh man,
it's just part of the daydream.
Not a daydream, my man. You're like, I'll be honored to get it for you. I love you so much. We'll go eat at the Applebee's afterwards.
Fuck Applebee's. This is what I'm saying. Incher represents the wrestling fans in the South. They're like, oh boy, we're gonna go down to the Applebee's. Yeehaw, we're gonna be eating it up.
Eating good in the neighborhood.
Exactly. Goosey knows.
It sucks.
Isn't that where you met Otis?
It's just like whatever. It's like it's fun, but you can literally go there anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
What the hell you want to go there for? That and McDonald's. Like, fuck.
McDonald's trash. Ugh.
Oh man, Jack's shooting on all of the restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
Kristen,
McDonald's. Fuck Applebee's.
There you go. She knows Geraldine is not only beautiful, but she's smart. She knows she has taste. I make a way better steak than Applebee's.
I think she has an invested interest to badmouth McDonald's. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh my God. That's just not even really cheap either. It's like $6 for like a quarter pounder.
It is getting expensive.
And it sucks. Christian wants to know, which promotion is Mustafa Ali going to next?
Probably
Power.
Impact Wrestling.
Dragon Gate.
Say that too. Well, folks, the clock strikes 12. The witching hour is upon us, and I must tap out for the night.
Steven?
Good night, Steven. Lexar, he left without even saying goodbye. That little bit.
Fuck. Appreciate the raw.
He ran to Applebee's.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
What the fuck?
Bitching out.
He just went to Applebee's. That's what he
Steven's
did.
bitching out, but at least he's saying goodbye first. So good night, Steven.
Night, Steven.
Nighty night, Steven.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you miss Bailey? I'm a fan of Bailey, but I'm not sitting around like, oh my God.
10.
Oh wow, 10.
Miss that booty.
I'll say a 6. I like her.
There we go.
7, maybe.
Neighborhood grill.
6.5.
Look at
Yeah, I think that's
appetizing.
Interest getting all the hard now.
Oh, look at bacon cheese.
Salivating.
This is where Lexar is.
Intra's gonna start licking the.
They look like they're
Intra's
having
gonna
so
start
much
licking. The Intra don't bite the screen. That's not real.
Eating good, never felt so good, Jack.
How hard is your dick right now, Intra? Let's see in the apple.
Totally popping a rod.
Tyler Stevens, how many wrestlers had war cries? As far as I know, just Tatanka.
Tatanka. That is all.
Tennis star Venus Williams said that she hasn't lost her virginity yet at age 41.
I thought she was married.
And that she hasn't been with a man. So she's both a virgin and hasn't been with a man.
Damn. So she's just been with women?
As opposed to being a virgin, but has had sex with a man.
Wait, so is that the case? I guess if you're a virgin, technically, or if you're a lesbian, technically you're a virgin forever.
Interesting take.
Yeah.
So if you're a lifelong lesbian, you're a virgin your whole life. I don't know. Are you surprised? I don't know. I don't care.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't care either. Whatever. Lexar says a new report says that masturbation can help prevent urinary tract infections. It may reduce insomnia, depression, and prostate cancer. Are you intrigued?
Jesus Christ.
Is this what it is? This Lexar like his mom's like, what are you doing in there? And he's like, I'm just trying to reduce my depression and I don't want to get prostate cancer, Mom. Trying to get rid of my insomnia.
Yeah.
She says at noon. Not at the dinner table, Lexar.
But he forgets through all of that, he can still go blind.
That's very true. Do you walk around your house naked?
How many times has this is a question that's been asked like 1,000 times before.
Lexar really wants to know.
Lexar's just wondering whose house to put a hidden camera in, I think.
I need to sign up for an Amazon Music Unlimited.
I always wear.
Do you walk around butt ass naked?
I always put on a suit. No, I put on these clothes for the show.
Alexa, kill everybody.
Alexa, I said Lexar. Shut the fuck up.
Have you ever been wide awake for 24 hours? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I used to stay up for days. Not so much anymore that I'm old man. But when I was up into like my 40s, I'd have no problem staying up for days. How many Playboy magazines do you have stashed away? You got to get with the times. Like, so you got the fucking internet. You don't need a Playboy. Show, look at here's a nipple. You can go look up friggin' blow. You can look up some of the whatever you can imagine and beyond. You can find at your fingertips on the internet.
He says they're collector's
Playboy
items.
magazine. He's fucking. Is this old school? Like people who like they only want to listen to music on vinyl. It's like I only want to masturbate to old magazines.
All the pages are stuck together.
Interest. So how many Playboys you got stashed away there?
What's a Playboy? I don't even know what you're talking about. What?
Well, how many Playgirls you have stashed away?
What? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Lexar, Jack, go to the strip club, you bitch. That's not very friendly, is it?
Oh,
Very nice.
Calling you a bitch.
Yeah. I always speak highly of that bitch. How many potholes are around you? What are these questions, Lexo?
Jesus Christ.
How many potholes? I don't know. 18. I've also my
I don't see how you could get annoyed at these questions and not Nikhil's. I mean,
Nikhil's are wrestling related, and I think he actually is very passionate about his wrestling.
Nikhil's are mind-boggling. Oh my God.
This question is for Incher only because I don't give a shit what the rest of you losers think.
Wow.
What's your favorite Royal Rumble video game?
My favorite Royal Rumble video game. I like the Royal Rumble and Here Comes the Pain. You had a Royal Rumble in that. That was a good one. Good mechanics. SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain. Good stuff. Jackie Jones. It's Jackie Jones Paws. There he is.
Tyler Steven wants to know, is Christian Calero Lexar? Yes, he is.
Yep, that is sexy Lexi.
You're doxing him right now.
Yeah. Dobbs wants to know, is jaywalking still illegal? Yep.
Yeah.
I think it is, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you're going to get charged for it, but yes, it is.
Yeah, you'd probably have to do it like you'd have to probably do it like really blatantly, like where there's like a crosswalk and then like do it like 10 feet away from it just to be an asshole. I assume. I don't know. No one's ever said anything to me. Where I live, there's really no crosswalk. So it's like, I guess I'm always jaywalking, but in the city, there's, crosswalks everywhere. So it's easy just to obey.
That's the reason why you walk the tracks. I mean, there are no crosswalks. So
that's very true. Nothing telling me otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Incher, I think we should make a bet someday, and if you lose, you have to walk the tracks.
I'm just not.
No, I'd feel bad if you did like get murdered or something.
What were you trying to get me on the tracks for?
Just so you wouldn't be such a scared little bitch.
You'd hit me in the rock, hit me in the head with a rock, and then tie me.
You make me out some violent asshole.
Yeah.
Tyler Stevens. The only thing I would hit you with is my love.
Gun.
Yeah.
Tyler Stevens, would Incher walk a mile of train track for his choice of any pinball machine in the world?
Ooh.
I don't know. I bet he'd just fall down and start bawling his eyes out. He's like, Mommy, get me off the track. Ah!
Maybe. Bring back old thoughts.
I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more.
On the train tracks. Oh,
exactly. Brian Matthew Clutter. Would it be weird to wear an old WCW Bash at the Beach shirt to AEW Beach Break?
No, do it.
I think it'd be pretty badass.
Do it. Isn't it funny that they got Bash at the Beach?
Oh, Lexar.
Cleveland.
Yeah, when I think beach, I think Cleveland in January.
Yeah, really. They got to know that. They got to be laughing to themselves when they mention that's where it's at.
Why not just do it though, like at a beach in the summer?
It would make more sense, yeah. Because wasn't it in January last year?
Yeah.
Wasn't it like the Miro thing where they got the wedding and stuff, or was that a year before?
That's a guy actually. When you're talking about people challengers, I would like to see Miro challenge for the title.
Oh, I mean, they were in Florida, so I mean, I guess their sense of seasons are kind of off.
If Jack got fined for walking the tracks, would he continue to walk them? Yeah, make me walk them more. I say, fuck the man. I'm not a sheep like Inchman over here.
I was just about to say though, what if the man fucked you on the tracks? They just put you right over.
Man, is this more of your daydreams?
And the train went in the tunnel.
Like I was washing the dishes and I was dreaming of this man fucking Jack.
He's like, I'm Mr. Amtrak.
My hands are all soaked up anyway. I guess we'll,
I'm the Amtrak
protect
president,
myself from a urinary infection now.
and I understand that you like walking our tracks, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you right here on the tracks. And
you got a pretty mouth. Do you think it would be fitting justice? This is from Vic Schiavone. Do you think it would be fitting justice if Kelly lasts less than 2 minutes in the Rumble after only giving Jack 2 minutes for an interview?
Well, chances are that's probably how long she will go in the Rumble.
We can only hope.
Yeah.
Would Jack and Incher go to the strip club with Lexar if Lexar paid for the meals? I think that's where you do all your fine dining, is at the strip club.
What the fuck?
Either that or Applebee's.
That does kind of like worry me that there are strip clubs that sell that
I mentioned this before.
Meals.
Yeah, you get like wings at the local strip club here, and it's like I don't eat chicken wings.
The one here in Buffalo is there's one that is a steakhouse.
Oh. Yeah,
the one by me it closed during COVID and then it's never reopened. But Zachary's they had lobster dinners at the $10 lobster dinners at the strip club.
I actually want to make a strip club that serves food and just name it Tits and Tater Tots.
Tits and ass.
Tater tots.
Tits and tater tots. It'd be great.
Kind of like my guys and fries.
There you go.
Well, that could probably be a strip club on its own.
Hell yeah.
I mean, if Five Guys
Jack's brainchild.
Guys and fries.
Yeah, Five Guys burgers is a thing.
Whoa.
We had one of those and I never went to it. And I was like, I probably should have went to Five Guys, but I never did go to it.
I got a can't turn down the Applebee's.
I'm just saying though, there's a limited amount of restaurants around, and then
no, there wasn't. There was
open late.
We were staying in this hotel, and see, you're actually totally saying this.
No, I'm 100%.
He specifically would want to go to the Applebee's above all else.
No, it was
you can ask everyone there.
Everybody
who's not just trying to argue for the sake of arguing. Everyone that was there will agree with me.
Everything.
A group of the wrestling fans in the South, all they want to eat was Applebee's and McDonald's.
100%.
They would get all excited, like Applebee's.
Songman, sing him a song. How wrong he is.
No, it's right. You can ask Troy. It was there. You can ask Van. You can ask everybody.
Come on, Songman, help me out. Sing him a song. How wrong he is.
I'll be giving you lots of Christmas trees because you gotta get your ass to Applebee's because I don't care how many times you gotta at least go peas.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Follow-up question from Lexars. This is from Jonathan Jackson. When was the last time you seen a single and/or trio of women's breasts? So like a woman with 3 breasts?
Trio of breasts?
A single?
What?
A woman with 1 breast? Did you lose the one?
When I was at Jabba's Palace.
You heard what I said.
Your question's confusing us here, Jonathan.
Jabba's Palace. Let's see the triple breasts.
I think we missed the first one from Lexar. He asked if you ever seen a pair of women's breasts.
Oh, yes, I have.
So I asked, have you ever seen a single or trios of
Have
women's
you
breasts?
seen a quadruple of women's breasts?
Yeah, see, and that's Goosey's follow up for mine.
I'm surprised that Alexar would ask such a question.
Oh, I did learn that jacking off prevents yeast infections.
It's not yeast infection.
Not urinary tract.
The urinary tract.
And prostate cancer.
And prostate cancer.
And prostate cancer.
Well, that's good entry. Then the odds of you ever getting prostate cancer, pretty slim.
Well, like, okay, you never masturbate? You're like, oh, I only eat at restaurants, not Applebee's.
Fuck Applebee's. Fuck the Applebee's. Expand your horizon, bitch. Fucking Applebee's.
Neighborhood grill, Jack. Neighborhood grill.
Fuck that shit. You can go there anywhere in the world, anywhere in the States. When you're somewhere, you want to go when you're in a new place, you want to go somewhere you can't just go any day.
And we did go other places, but it was late.
They all want to go to Applebee's. Every night they wanted to go to Applebee's.
Every night?
They wanted to, yes.
Well, it wasn't me making the decision.
I didn't say you. No one said you.
But
you're like personally offended by the Applebee's.
You're pawning it off.
No, I'm not. I didn't even mention you. I said all the wrestling fans there. Then you make it all about you. It wasn't about you until you started going on this tirade defending the Applebee's.
Just because I'm trying.
You're trying to be the white knight to Applebee's. Why are you the white knight of Applebee's? You own stock in Applebee's.
Yeah.
You know not to bring that up.
How on General Gene's mind, Jackie Jones, will you be my Apple Valentine's for Applebee's because you'll be with my trees?
I will be your Valentine. I'm going to be the Valentine of the Headyverse.
But if you eating an apple,
if you super chat me $12 right now, will be your Valentine.
Good apple.
See, he was eating that apple. He doesn't have any bees, but he's got an apple.
Fuck the Applebee's.
Fancy people go there. Don't you watch the commercial?
Oh, Mr. Applebee makes you his bitch. He just comes on and he's like, drops a big bag of money on you, and you're like, you're going to be my bitch now, Jackie Jones. Like,
I love the fucking Applebee's.
Yeah.
Like the most basic place you can eat.
Hey, Andrew, have you heard about the neighborhood grill? You got to get down to Applebee's. It's the best ever.
Good Lord.
Will you celebrate Andrew's birthday for 3 hours, Jackie, at Applebee's?
I was like, why don't we go to Mexico?
Watching Raw.
Applebee's. I got to get my dipping chicken.
We were with a group of people, and they
want to go to Applebee's every night.
Hang on.
I know who they are too. I don't
want to be watching this years later, and they're like, "He hated the Applebee's." They're gonna be so hurt, Jack. You're so ungrateful. You're like, oh, screw you and the Applebee's.
No, yeah. Well, look at this. I don't think it's too clear, but we'll try. Boom! Now that is body slam.
You slam him in the Applebee's?
Look at this. Boom! Boom! Have you ever seen such a perfect body slam intro?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
When you did it in Indianapolis.
You were there. You filmed that.
I filmed that.
Intro was scared of the power.
Oh, yeah. I was scared.
So Jonathan wants to know, how long has it been since you last mimicked a wrestling move? I was going to show that, but that wasn't a mimic. That was just full on body slam action. Mm-hmm. Boom.
Any takers?
Anyone? Who? When's the last time you mimicked a wrestling move?
For a while.
I don't know.
I'm gonna give Incher the claw.
Yuri's
Give me
Tosh,
the
he says,
testicular claw. Whoa.
Yuri's Tosh, he says, Incher is a frost top drive-in kind of man. There is a frost top down the street from me.
Yeah. Yuri's Tosh.
Why is that gotta be yeehaw? I just said there's a frost top driving down for me, and you go yeehaw like I'm the Duke Boys, and I'm gonna get at the General Lee and just go jump a hill to get down to the frost top.
What?
What's with that?
Are you even speaking English?
No, you gotta go yeehaw right after I say something.
I'm just reading what Yuri's Tosh said. He said yeehaw.
He did not. Oh,
yes, he did.
I see it now.
Good Lord.
Why you gotta say that, Yuri's Tosh?
Why are you so crazy?
I'm not crazy. I'm not the one wearing like a white, green and red jacket.
That's pretty sweet, I think. What's so crazy about that? Just looking good. Dressing to the nines here.
You're copying Seth Rollins is what you're doing.
Fuck that. I've been wearing these sweet jackets long before that asshole.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Would you get it in the ring with Hannibal if he paid you? Would you get in the ring with Hannibal?
Would I get in the ring with Hannibal?
Totally.
If he paid me?
Fuck that guy.
I'll stab him first, though.
Start fucking killing you.
Oh my.
It's like I can't see with the mask. Would you get in the ring with Hannibal Incher if money was on the line?
Yeah, it just depends how much money.
$18.
No. Not good.
Are you a bleeder?
Am I a bleeder?
Oh
no, I don't think so.
If senile Vince McMahon wandered out aimlessly to the ring and shat himself on live TV, would you laugh or feel sorry for the man?
He kind of did that when he came out and blew both of his quads, and he just fell in the ring, and he's like, ah! Ah! He was just yelling in anger, even though his legs are just obliterated in the ring, and he's sitting there like, ah!
I think it's possible to do both, though. I probably would laugh because I do think someone shitting their pants is hilarious, but I would also feel bad. You can do both, I think.
I think the part of you that would find enjoyment would override the part of that.
I'm not saying I wouldn't laugh, but I would feel bad about it after, But I would definitely screenshot it, and I would share it on
to the world. Mm-hmm.
I'd feel a little bit bad in the back of my mind when I'm laughing my ass off. Like, oh shit, is he from West Virginia?
Yeah, whatever.
It's just the WV. Who is the hottest, cutest? Who is the hottest, the cutest, the prettiest, most beautiful person on the panel? Goosey.
Thank you.
Goosey. I would say everyone. Everyone here is
Goosey.
hot, cute, pretty, beautiful, and they're all people too.
Vic Schiavone is one handsome looking man.
He is. He's the silver fox.
Got a full head of hair.
Handsome wasn't on the list.
Good point. Geraldine's a pretty lady.
Pretty lady.
Incher's got the cute baby face.
Lexar looks like, a thumb.
He's very adorable. And I like.
Wait, I shouldn't say anything bad about it. My household all of a sudden go up.
Jonathan Jackson. He's ruggedly handsome.
Yep, look at all that color
right now.
Wild and young. Since New England Fan Fest 8 has been announced for 2023, is HeadyCon closer than ever? I think we should do HeadyCon at New England Fan Fest.
We did a mini one at 7.
It was a good time.
You and me and the song man.
Yep. And RE was there.
Do it up.
Do it up. HeadyCon. Boom. Yeah. If we can get old man Incher out there. He's always wanting to never see me again.
I told you I'm always wanting never to see you again.
Oh, what?
That's my excuse. I just say, I told you, Jack. I never want to see you again.
Can't you take a hint?
Can't you take a fucking hint?
Vic Schiavone, the WWS trademarked the name of a Nazi U-boat commander.
Yeah.
Went over this earlier, but man, ended up being Walter.
If
Kelly wins the Rumble, do we get the return of Slacks?
Oof.
I was trying to get a return of Slacks, but he doesn't seem to understand that we do the show on YouTube.
I mean, nothing against the man, but he's just not very smart.
Well, he doesn't understand that we're doing the show on YouTube and he can zoom in. So
it's like, I'm just going to call the Skype.
It's like, we don't use Skype anymore.
You think he really sits around just calling that all the time, hoping that we pick up, even though it's disconnected? Tyler Steven, when was the last time you were motorboated?
Boat.
Dustin motorboated you, didn't he?
Dustin?
Yeah, Dustin Rhodes.
Motorboat me? What are you talking about?
You went titties.
He did say titties, but like I don't think he didn't like go push my tits together and go. He didn't do that.
It would be pretty awesome. I think it was close.
I don't think I would forget that. Like, hey, whoa. Easy there, Dustin.
Songman, will Vic Schiavone's Singing Bear be someone's Valentine's Day to love from In Your Head after who's been in love with the musical Birthday Wishes?
Yeah, it's very possible.
Tyler Stevens, did any dudes or chicks flirt with Intra when he used to wrangle booze hounds in the drunk tank? Did you get hit on?
Oh, not often.
No dudes just whipped out their dong.
No.
Or just patted your booty like, hell yeah, like that tight ass.
No.
Look at that sweet ass.
No, Geraldine. No.
I would have if I was ever there.
See, look at it.
Yeah, see, she'd be all about it.
I like guys with nice asses.
Oh.
What sport would you say you're the best at?
Probably baseball would be mine.
Soccer.
Sports entertainment.
Hunting humans.
No, that's not a sport.
Hunting humans.
How many French fries does it take to
Isn't
cover?
chess a sport? So you're good at chess.
No, I'm good at chess, but no. I know people.
You won't consider it a sport?
No, that's stupid. How many French fries does it take to cover Jason Minton?
I think that's a question for you.
Let's cover him with one big steak fry. I mean, my dong.
Oh my goodness. I was tonguing that guy earlier.
What?
The shirt.
Steak fry? Oh.
No, Jason Minton on the shirt.
Oh, could you taste my dong?
How would I know?
No, please. Jack and Incher. This is Steven, Simply Ravish, and Carol. Jack and Incher both lost weight and look great. What did you both weigh at your heaviest? 360-ish, I think.
Yeah, I was 260.
Is Lexar telling the truth about the citizens of West Virginia purposely creating potholes after snowstorms?
I don't think so. Well, what's the story?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
I know there's a lot of potholes in the street, but that's just because of water getting underneath the asphalt. And
Is that holes where you guys put your marijuana?
No.
Oh. Raider Dre, if you open your music players right now as you're reading this on the show, what music or podcast is next on the playlist? Interesting. Well, I actually primarily listen to audiobooks, and right now today I actually just finished Finders Keepers by Stephen King, but I'll open Audible and see what's next on my Audible.
I don't think I have anything good. I can't remember how to get to my music player.
Yeah, it's not actually shown. Oh no, Audible's also audiobooks, not Audible. I guess Amazon Music.
Mine's like Samsung Music. I'm trying to find it. Oh yeah, I can just search for
Is it Mbop by Hanson?
Samsung. I don't have very much good stuff on my phone. I go to YouTube a lot and listen to music if I want.
Mine's Never Mind the Bollocks by the Sex Pistols.
Mine is a Halo montage. Video games live. Halo. You know the Halo track, Jack?
No, bullshit. You just start listening to like video game music? You're like listening to like the theme from Frogger?
Why not?
Mario theme?
Seems like really lame. You're obsessed.
You're the one doing 8-bit shirts. You should
Yeah,
be
but
obsessed.
they're pretty sweet.
You should be obsessed.
Maybe. You should start buying some. I was selling a lot of the Shaun of the Dead this week. I don't know if they were sharing it somewhere or what, but I don't know. All of a sudden, the Shaun of the Dead one was selling it. Rutherford P.S. Hayes. In 2009, the British invasion captured both the TNA and IWGP tag team champions at the same time. Memories of this historic era. Hell yeah.
I concur with Jack.
Favorite Team Canada moments.
Favorite Team Canada moments. I like when Eric Young and Petey Williams were always together. And
yeah, no, it was good. It was
Canadian
good when
Destroyer.
it first started. Yeah, it was good. That was one of the high when TNA was cool. That was one of the groups I liked. Was Team Canada. Yeah, it's the first time seeing the Canadian Destroyer. It's kind of it became overused, and other guys did it. But Tosh, by the way, zoom in if you want your Royal Rumble number, or you can super chat some moolah.
More than $3 or $3
What was that
off.
guy's name?
$3
The guy that A1 the steak sauce.
Yes, Cinch asked
Bobby
Roode.
Gonna bring him up. Where is he now? Right now, I haven't seen him.
I don't know. Maybe he's working at Applebee's.
He's dead.
Yeah, good point.
Nikhil Callahan! Nikhil! Pump it up, Incher!
Yeah. Here's my favorite dish at Applebee's.
Oh, good Lord. That ain't Applebee's.
That's
That's
my favorite
Jackie
dish at Applebee's.
Jones. That is a smothered steak by Jackie Jones.
That's my favorite dish at Applebee's. I got it at the
You
Applebee's.
ain't gonna get anything that good at Applebee's, ain't you? You're gonna get. I got a steak when we were there, and it wasn't even a real steak. It was like a pressed steak.
Hey, they had some.
Yeah, it was like chopped meat stuck together to make it look like a steak, like
a hamburger.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's fucking terrible.
Applebee's had Cheetos flavored boneless wings a couple months ago. That weren't that bad.
See, Goosey knows. Goosey knows. He's like, that's the neighborhood.
Yeah, but if you go
Bruno.
to it by your house, but if you're on vacation, Goosey agrees. If you're on vacation,
Yeah, if
you
I'm
don't
on
want to go
vacation,
to
I ain't
some
going to no
place you
fucking
go to
Applebee's.
every day. Look at that. Now that's a steak incher. Porterhouse steak with sauteed onions and mushrooms.
Hey, that's the Applebee's dish I had.
That's Jackie Jones right there, bitch.
If I'm meeting Jackie Jones in the straight
You're
parking
eating
lot,
Jackie Jones.
if I'm meeting Jackie Jones in a Chicago parking lot, we ain't going to fucking Applebee's.
Exactly. And it don't have to be an expensive place. I'm just saying some place you can't go to everywhere you go in the world.
Goddamn.
In fact, when I was one of my favorite things when I was in Chicago, I liked the Chicago beef sandwich, and it's not expensive. Or Chicago hot dog with all the stuff on it was good.
Lou Malnati's is great pizza.
Nikia wants to know Cody's apparently we already did this one. What about if Cody turned heel and challenged for the title? I think that's going to happen eventually.
Yeah, I think so. Because I thought of it, and I'm a genius.
Hell yeah. Pete Dunne is having a funeral on NXT tonight. Favorite member? Is he dead?
What?
Pete
Dunne's having a funeral
for NXT.
I didn't know he died.
NXT.
He didn't die. It was a match he had last week.
Where he had to die?
I see you guys don't watch NXT anyways.
Well, rest in peace.
What's an NXT?
Yeah.
Wild and Young, I heard.
Oh.
Favorite memories of Pete Dunne?
Since he's dead and all.
I really liked his the first time I saw him when he had that cruiserweight match or whatever it was. It's good. I saw a lot of criticism of AEW Dynamite last week. I didn't think it was that bad. What did you think? We went over it. I thought it actually was a pretty bad show. But it's just one show. I mean, big deal. Peter Avalon might have left AEW. Your favorite memories of Pete Avalon?
Pretty much.
None.
I like that one time he came out to the ring and they beat him up.
I like that he's not on.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I know he's done
I don't hate the
something.
guy, but I don't look. I've never looked forward to
He's
him.
boring.
Yeah, whatever. He's just this guy. I'm sorry, Incher. I know he's a hero of yours.
Yeah, you'll get yours one of these days.
Yeah, where was his funeral?
What's your thoughts on Mustard Ali asking for his release?
Mustard Ali? If Mustard Ali asked for his release, I'd be like, I didn't even know you're here, Mustard.
I don't want to be mean, but I've never seen anything in this guy. I mean, so I'll say this. I hope Mustard Ali goes out and proves me wrong that he's just tremendous because I've never seen anything in the dude.
I hope he does become Mustard Ali on the Indies.
That would be pretty sweet.
That would be awesome.
Favorite memories of Roman Reigns' record-breaking WWE Universal title? I do think it's one of the best things in WWE, currently.
Huh? That's large sample size there, Jackie.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I mean, it's kind of it could be by default. But it is good. I will say it's good. I mean, I don't watch the TV, but whenever I watch pay-per-view, I always think it's pretty good. I don't know what this is. I think we get another $5.
You rubbing your penis or something?
I don't know. No, it's what?
He doesn't
Cloud
want
One
prostate
shoe?
cancer.
No, someone sent $5 from Cloud One Shoes, but I don't know. Tell me what your actual name is. I don't know what that means. Patrick Hal, hey everyone, I'm back. Hello, Geraldine.
Oh,
hello. Is me you're looking for?
Urias says Hook should become TNA champ within a year. I disagree with that.
TNA champ? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I agree. He should become TNA champ.
Yeah.
Oh, TNT champ. I'm sorry. I was thinking he was Met World champ. TNT. I don't know. I mean, I like the guy, but I want to see a little more from him before they just start putting all the belts on. Let's see. Where am I? Thoughts on this comment by WWE about AEW and new Toronto Star article. If you look at the gory self-mutilation that bloodied several women in the December 31st event on TNT, it quickly became clear that these are different businesses. I'll be honest, I didn't think a lot of that match. And I do think when you did a lot of blood in the Britt Baker match, to me that worked because like the match was good and they're like actually like athletes and they were. This was just a bloody match with like hot women that aren't particularly good. So I didn't really think a lot of it. I did think kind of all.
They're gonna have Ty Conti do a comb wrecker gimmick now, where she just
Galgo 13, he says it was Mustard Ali in the kitchen with the candlestick.
Damn, I almost bought I saw they had a Golden Girls Clue today. It was on clearance for $8. I wanted to buy it, but I didn't want to just carry it around with me all day. I was up in Boston. And and that one you have to find out who ate the last piece of cheesecake instead of who killed somebody.
Patrick Howell, he wants to know. He says he got a comment. He says, "I think David Benoit should become a world champ."
What? He hasn't even had a match.
I think David Benoit should get trained.
Yeah, you can't just be. I mean, that'd be like putting on like David Flair. You gotta train.
David Flair dead. David Flair dead, or is that Reed?
Oh no, Reed is.
No.
Yeah.
Thoughts on this? Fightful's report. This is about Gunther. You asking a lot of stuff we already went over, but it's a good question. John Moxley's returning to AEW tomorrow. Who will he feud with?
Dean Ambrose.
I think we'll find out.
Eddie Kingston.
Could be, but they already have that feud going. Daniel Bryan, because he's not in a feud currently.
Miro.
Be good.
Possible.
Thoughts on the news regarding Finn Balor? Finn Balor was moved into the spot that Jeff Hardy had. He's just there now to help get over the young guys. There's a pitch to make him heel, but that was weeks ago, and I haven't heard much about it since then.
Come back home, Prince Devitt.
The demon. It's Batista's birthday tomorrow. Favorite memories or matches of Batista?
I liked his match with Hunter at WrestleMania. I think it wasn't this year, but the year before. Like when it was pulling out his nose ring and all that.
I liked him in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, I've seen him duct taped his ankles around the ring post. That was pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
How big's Batista's dick?
Oh, ask Melina.
Yeah.
No, I like Batista though. He's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Who are the Briscoe brothers? Look them up. Ew.
Them boys, bitch.
I'm a fan.
Them boys.
Mark and Jay, the Briscoe brothers.
Geraldine's dream team.
It was Dark Order number 10's birthday the other day. What are your favorite memories of 10? I actually think he's really talented, but that gimmicks, I mean, come on. Like you can never like be anybody, even when you're just called 10.
Yeah.
Favorite Ultimate X match? The one with the X on over the ring. That's good. No, I think all the early ones are really good, weren't they? When they're really good with Joe and AJ.
Yeah.
And
I think that was Daniels.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like one of the best matches ever in
TNA.
Well, that Unbreakable one wasn't the Ultimate X, though. That was kind of.
That's the night we hosted
Wrestling News Live, buddy.
Yeah.
That's the night I discovered In Your Head.
Which
Wasn't there one with Homicide fell off the cage when he
Oh
took
man,
like
that was
over a
not
minute?
good time.
Was that the Butthole of Doom? The fucking
Yeah.
Homicide hanging upside down. Couldn't fucking.
Yeah,
I
it
was
wasn't an
gonna say,
Ultimate
yeah.
X match. It was just.
How about that itcher for a butthole tattoo? Butthole of Doom.
Yeah, I got the Butthole of Doom. Just that big red cage with the opening his ear.
How about how about a big blue cage butthole tattoo incher? Because you're a fan of the big blue cage.
No.
That'd be pretty cool.
That's
How
not
about,
good
okay, so
representation.
how about like a tramp stamp of the big blue cage?
No. No, I don't want any tattoos.
How about an Applebee's? Since you're so
The neighborhood grill?
The Applebee's logo.
Yes, get Applebee's logo over the butthole. If someone had an Applebee's butthole tattoo, would you like get hungry?
Start watching.
No.
He'd marry them.
Which person should have won the Royal Rumble match but didn't? Interesting. Andre the Giant.
Hornswoggle.
I don't think Big Show ever won it, did he?
No.
No, Mark Henry never won it.
Chris Jericho, Randy Savage.
Did Kurt Angle ever win it?
No.
No. Santino Marella.
Highlander number 2.
Lagoon.
Where am I?
Patrick Howell here in the chat room. He has a question for Geraldine. He wants to know when you got your tattoos on your knuckles and your ears.
I was like 18.
18, Patrick.
Been a
Howell.
long time.
Last year.
Yeah, last year. Yep.
Yeah, last year. Yeah.
Last year.
Who will be the next AEW World Champion, TNT, and Tag Team Champion? I
Cody
say
Rhodes.
they're always rushing to get the belts off people. I don't know. Just let it run out. Run the course.
Yeah.
But who will be? I don't know.
MJF for the AEW title. Kip Sabian, maybe. I don't fucking know.
Kip Sabian.
Is Kip even with the company anymore? Where the hell is he?
I think so. I think he's.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
I think he's unvaccinated and stuck overseas.
Oh.
Wifeless.
Do you think Frankie Kazarian is underutilized? Nope. I don't think he's worth using.
Whatever happened to him? Wasn't he like hunting the Young Bucks? Or
He's
something?
still
that was just the shits.
He was the elite hunter, then he just stopped. Like fuck it.
Yeah, he just failed.
Chris Daniels doesn't even wrestle anymore.
I think he's actually might be making a comeback for last run. How about that for a simulator intro, the Elite Hunter simulator?
It could be a good game. AEW games, you need to listen up.
Just wear hoodies, not be over. I really enjoyed the movie Starship Troopers. Did you? Yeah, that's good. Back like
I remember
30
trying to
years
watch
ago.
70 years ago.
I tried to start watching it several times and I always turned it off. I don't know.
No, it's really you probably don't understand it because it's a lot of
No, I just wasn't entertained by it at the time. Maybe I could watch it now. I don't know.
It's my birthday Saturday. I'm 30. What the fuck? Nikhil's 30. I thought he was like
30 years
18
old
or something.
Oh.
I thought he was like a teenager, honestly.
Feels my age. Holy shit.
To be an old man. He's old enough for
old.
Geraldine.
Well, happy birthday, Nikhil.
Happy birthday!
Yeah.
Nikhil!
Yeah!
Give us 30 questions next week.
Exactly.
Yeah, 30 questions.
In a pinch to grow an inch.
Next week, I will join from South America.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
There we go.
Very cool.
Going to Brazil?
I'll be at my house.
Very cool.
You might see Sammy's Guevara on your way down.
When I was 8, I called Sandra Bullock Sandra Bollocks. British slang for men's balls. Okay. Any memories of saying naughty stuff and getting told off when you were very young? I was never told off for language, but I don't know. I used to use a lot of salty language.
I remember repeating a line from a movie I saw, Silence of the Lambs, and it wasn't a very nice line, and my brother beat me for it. So.
Whoa! My goodness.
Yeah.
It was the line that multiple Nicks said. So.
Yeah, that's some dark times. I used to have a joke when I was a little kid. It was the first joke. People always, I don't remember it. I do remember it, but I was always told that I made this joke up. And well, anyway, it was I would go to my brother and say, "Let's play Shithead Comes to Town." And I'd go, "I'm the town." And he'd say, "Hi, town." And I go, "Hi, shithead." And then I just laugh. See, he was always a comic genius. I was like 4.
You're cursing at 4?
Oh yeah.
Fucking shithead kids.
That's Jack's worst words out of the womb were fuck apparently.
But now I don't, now I never swear.
Yeah, because he's PG.
Yeah, you're saying F Applebee's.
Yeah, but they deserve it. Fuck the Applebee's.
Not the neighborhood grill.
Fuck that Applebee's. Get some good food and drink. Good Lord. You sucking. All you do is eat Applebee's and Taco Bell and McDonald's.
Look at this.
And Sheets.
Ooh, Sheets gas station.
Yeah.
I saw Nikhil. Not Nikhil, but Shaheen. He ate some gas station tacos and he hated himself for liking it. He was like, "That's actually good."
3 days later, he shit his pants.
Is GCW the next ECW, a third promotion amongst 2 big ones?
No, it's the second promotion.
Whoa.
Because who the fuck watches Impact?
Nobody.
Enter actually does. Don't you subscribe to like the Impact Zone or whatever the hell it is?
Impact Plus, baby.
And you haven't watched it in like 5 years.
I watched a pay-per-view a couple of weeks ago, but I need to pick up and watch it.
Patrick Kyle wants to know, is Puerto Rico lovely, Geraldine? Like
it is.
And he also says, I'm 32 years old.
Love connection.
Okay.
And he's saving up to take a trip to Puerto Rico.
Oh, cool.
He says he'll also be in South America next week.
He'll be roaming around all of South America. Matt Hardy spoke to Andrade. I see him dumping the Hardy family office and Jeff Hardy to appear to reunite the Hardys in AEW. Would you like to see this? I would like to see him either do that or be broken or just fucking leave TV.
Yeah.
He's one of the worst, I think, on the show.
Be broken and leave.
Yeah, he's the shits. He is. It's terrible.
It's just because he broke his brain during that Sammy Guevara feud.
He did? Any memories of the AJ Styles Daniels feud with LAX and TNA? Hell yeah. That was actually really good stuff. LAX was great there for a while. That was one of the hottest things in the company.
Yeah, it's a shame they didn't get to do a whole lot with them. That did feel like one of those acts that was like right on the cusp of making them big. But,
oh yeah. Any memories? Sorry. What is your favorite Monsters Ball match?
The one that has Abyss in it.
Yeah.
Do you like Monsters Balls? What's the saddest match you watched? saddest movie you watched.
Oh, saddest match was it Jenna Maraska versus fucking Carmel?
Oh shit. Oh.
Saddest movie I've ever watched.
When the horse dies in Never Ending Story.
That's pretty sad.
Police Academy 8.
Police Academy 8. Is that even a movie?
Probably not.
Entrance going to go look it up after.
I don't even think that's a movie, Jonathan Jackson. You, sir, are lying.
When they shoot Old Yeller. That's sad.
Oh.
I think Bambi's pretty sad.
Yeah.
I laugh.
Kind of around the same thing.
Okay. And Owl wants to know, what would you do if someone was stuck in your chimney?
Well, you got to smoke them
And
out. You got to build a fire underneath them.
And kill them.
Yeah.
You're gonna roast them?
Burn 'em.
I don't know. What do you do if somebody's stuck in your chimney?
Thanks for the response, Lexar.
Say, oh shit, Santa getting, where's all my presents?
How would you get somebody out? Would you just like get like a jackhammer and try to bust up the chimney? I mean, like what would
Maybe
you
call like for help, probably.
I'm just saying, what would be the
Grease them up, lube them up, so they slide on down.
grease them up?
Yeah. So I can come down your chimney and sure get me all lubed up.
Well, okay. The way chimneys are structured, they actually get smaller the way they go down.
Right.
So you'd have to get somebody to throw them a rope or something.
Yeah.
Just hang them.
Yep. Put it around your neck and then pull them out.
Probably like tie a rope around their feet and then get like a horse and then smack it on the ass and then the horse runs off and
They just go flying out. Ah! They die and then get dragged up the road.
that's the way you get them out.
Christ.
Be like, what the fuck why are you going down the chimney, asshole?
Yeah, really.
What are you, some kind of moron?
That was like the big sad story in Gremlins 1, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Then they kind of spoofed it in Gremlins 2. They were like, she started telling a story, and they're like, "Yo, just come on." Yeah.
Did you ever try to slide down a chimney?
So
You have a chimney? I do.
I think we got a chimney, but it's not like an open one where you can actually slide down. I mean,
Mine is, but I don't think it's big enough for someone to get in. I used to have a raccoon that lived in it.
I think mine has like a slate on the top, and then it has like gaps that's like opened around it. So, if I remember correctly.
Do you ever light it up?
We used to build fires here in the fireplace downstairs, but it's been a while since we've done that.
Here's raccoon that used to live in mine. He's up here looking down at me.
Oh, cute.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, help, I'm stuck.
I gotta go call Nikhil. Just like, put a rope around him, get the horse.
That'll get him out.
All right. Well, that was good. That's all the questions for the night.
Woo!
Woo!
Have
Geraldine,
some more.
she joined us late in the game. Did
Sorry.
we ever get her thoughts on what's going on in the wrestling world? What any topic you want to talk about in the wrestling world? Okay.
I'm looking forward to the Royal Rumble. So.
I am too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Royal Rumble time. Yeah.
Rumble's always good. It is one of the pay-per-views I look forward to most.
Me too. It's like one of my favorites.
It's fun just watching who's going to come out.
For sure.
We'll see. Number 21 wins.
Boom, you got two chances. You got it in the women's and the men's. So we got Akil 1, Dobbs 2, Stephen Butler 3, Victory of Only 4, Tony the Geek Getaway 5, Mike Fink 6, Songman 7, Tazo the Greek 8, William Mori 9, Pepe Petit 11, Jonathan Jackson 13, Goosey 15, Lexar 19, Tyler Stevens 20, Geraldine 21, Gogo 13, 24, Steve Simmons 28, and Jason Mitten 29. So we still have like 12 here, including number 30 has not been drawn yet.
Oh my goodness.
Is it Royal Rumble this Sunday?
Is it?
No, I don't think so.
It's next week, not this weekend. Next weekend.
All right, so we got it
So
next
we might have
week.
to-
We're gonna try to give out all these numbers. So all you folks out there, you're gonna either zoom in live or send in video, or send us some fucking money. Don't be a cheap bastard and send us some money. Boom.
We got a question in the chat room real quick. I know we're finishing the show,
No, it's
but
fine.
Big T asks,
Big T.
Did Triple H slip somebody the tongue behind Stephanie McMahon's back, and they're secretly getting a divorce, which is why Vince is just completely trying to erase Hunter's legacy?
I don't know. It is very sad. I feel bad for him and for all in NXT.
Yeah, really.
It's very weird. It's bad enough to do that to anybody. It is very strange to do it to a company your son-in-law built, and then you own it. So I don't. It's very strange.
Makes no sense.
And they did it while he was in the hospital suffering from a heart attack.
Yeah.
Like, let's get him while he's down.
Yeah.
Patrick House says, I love talking to Geraldine.
He does say it is on the 29th of January.
Is that when he plans on meeting her in person?
Saturday night. It's not going to be on Sunday this year.
Oh,
Yeah, it is Saturday.
Saturday Night Rumble.
Saturday in the Rumble. It must have been the 29th of January.
Oh, yeah.
Weird.
All right.
I think the very first Rumble was a Thursday. It was a live show.
Was it?
You know, it was well, it wasn't live, but it was on USA, wasn't it? It was
Probably.
on pay-per-view. All right, folks. Well, we'll be back next week. We'll talk about the wrestling. We're going to take Zoom calls. Don't be a bitch. Don't be a bastard. Zoom in or send some super chat. And even though, you know, calling you a bitch, that don't mean I don't love you. I love all the bitches and the bastards. I love all the Headyverse except for the fucking Applebee's. Fuck.
I will join from South America next week.
Hell yeah!
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you.
that'd be awesome.
Have a nice trip. Have a safe trip. Get some
Probably
good
like
food for me.
3 a.m. when we start over there.
Send me some pictures.
It's an hour ahead right now.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Oh, that's not that bad. Yeah.
All right.
See you all later.
Bye.
Have a safe trip, Geraldine.
Thank you.
Mhm.